I feel like the Chipp stonks are up right now, especially when it comes to playability. There's a lot of people either picking them up as like a secondary character or actually, you know, playing them to actually switch from their main. But so far, Mimi is gonna go ahead and show them what this Elphelt can do, especially against Chipp.
Yeah, and this is the kind of character where like it only takes a few times of you getting these knockdowns. This next hit could always kill. So YRC immediately out of the situation, maybe opting to spend the burst and going for that 2K2D on the minus frames. DP to get out of the corner, but nice throw. The throws and the dashes have been super good.
So far, when it comes to that offense from Helga, ooh, that's going to be a miss. Super good opportunity for GIBBY. But we're going to see what kind of combo we're going to get here. Nice stuff on the low-hitting 2K all the way to the wall, and the donk on the overhead. He's going to go ahead and break the glass. Positive bonus. Oh, we're looking really good with the positive bonus, and that's going to be a super comeback for GIBBY.
Yeah. Just kind of the worst possible situation, like dropping the combo right into, oh, Chipp gets all this meter and gets to restart in neutral. Just definitely a mistake I think Mimi is going to regret. But either way, still looking good going to this round, forcing that burst out of GIBBY yet again. But they get to set up tightrope. Oh, that trade's so bad for Mimi. Yeah, normally... Normally, I would say trades are pretty bad for Chipp, but the launch there was just so nice.
Yeah, GIBBY's been absolutely been getting those counter hits a lot, especially in this first game 1. And not only that, he's been having just the amount of meter he needs, not the super kill that he was supposed to go for. So gonna go ahead and play with his food just a little bit. Outreaching 6E, trying to throw every gunshot possible to try to kill this Chipp. But we got 2 bars of meter that can probably spell something different.
First has to use the burst in the corner, and just the DP. Wait, that was the DP, right? I'm not crazy. He DP'd on it.
So far, there was a lot of screen control going on. I wouldn't say screen control, a lot of screen noise, I meant to say. So it's really hard to tell what's going on, but for Chipp, all I know that's the first W. So Mimi is gonna have to be the one to pick it up. Oh, hold on, wait, that's a Elphelt 1 icon right there. Hold on, the grind is real.
Yeah, from what I remember, it's been a while, but I do think I remember Mimi as definitely one of the best players like to touch this character online for sure. That is a very like hard rank to get, so especially since I think Elphelt's definitely more of an online warrior type character than a lot of their player base do grinds. Okay, not blocking the overhead.
Oh, okay.
Getting hit by the command grab as well. Just going for all this mix.
Had YRC there, feeling a little bit of pressure, trying to find a way to reset the scenario. YRC of GIBBY's own, and now it's going to go ahead and rush down a little bit too uncomfortable when it comes to those closed spaces, 5Ks, and then the pressure just makes me crack.
Yeah, that's a hard one for Elphelt. She's just like, she just really doesn't have that many good defensive moves. But in the corner or back. Oh, nice block on the overhead, going for that fuzzy jump. Doesn't block the mix-up again, though, but doesn't get the wall break, so still another chance for Mimi.
Like a ninja, gonna go ahead and try to stick on the wall. Gotta be tricky with some of your movements, but Mimi gonna go ahead and get a throw. Cross up, no, we are still blocking, and the deflect shield wants to be able to get out of a sticky situation. Wall combo all the way through, trying to wait for a burst, but Mimi's not going to give it to him just yet, but better be careful. Gold burst instead. Oh,
the DP, and that's gonna be Mimi coming back in the round. Oh my, the call out on the DP was crazy there, going for that 4-4 RC. But this is a good start for GIBBY, able to get them back into the corner, and you should be able to get the wall break off of this. Yes, they will.
So far, it was just a scramble between these two going in mid-stage. But now, okay, we got the stilettos. Gotta keep Chipp out. Resetting the situation. Now we're gonna get a little bit of mix. Oh, okay, caught the backdash, but bursting immediately and going face first into the hilt of the gun. Back into the corner. YRCing, the pressure still there.
Yeah, these defense situations have been so rough for me. But they still have burst online. Wires PRC to get out of, try to get the air throw, but GIBBY too good on delaying that air action. So Mimi, despite it being close, just not able to take the game. And GIBBY up 2-0. I feel like it's just like these once the round momentum starts just going towards Chipp, it's just so hard for, like, it looks really hard for Mimi to come back in the round. They're gonna have to figure out a way to like stop the bleeding a lot of the times, because it's just gone so much into GIBBY's like hand every time they've even like broken the wall. Like, they've never lost the round after that.
Mimi has been doing pretty well when it comes to the offense and the pressure. I think it's just mainly these stagger hits to it. Like, look at this. We're trading back and forth, whichever button hits first. Surprisingly, Chipp can actually, you know, use that small buff that he got to that 2D to try to outrange some of these buttons. But every now and again, Elphelt does have that mid-range control, and look at that.
Yeah, and that was, I think, some really good answers that Mimi was showing to the pressure that GIBBY was doing. But you can see GIBBY already trying to mix it up with that air action, but Mimi is on top of it, able to get that round one, and I think that's definitely been the most impressive like start to a round. And you can see Mimi doing a lot of these preemptive moves to try to stop the dash in, but GIBBY going for those J2Ks and making it just so hard. His air actions just make it so hard for Mimi to really get any neutral done. So it's going to be 50 meter, or they're gonna have even more meter with this positive bonus, and that's 6p. Nice coming out.
Any amount of hit that you're about to get is gonna go ahead and build up a meter. Okay, the double clone too far for the command grab, which means Mimi is gonna get some breathing room, but GIBBY spending the burst to make sure we do not give you a single inch, not a single centimeter, and close it out before we get the burst too low to the ground, and the gunshot disjoints so far. Okay, we catch you in our airspace. We don't want you to be here. Oh, and just waiting ever so patiently for the DP, and we got enough counter hit damage to put one on the board. Mimi's not out just yet.
Yeah, that was some smart play. And I mean, like, I think it's a lot like what I was saying, just like catching them before they get in, forcing them to approach different ways, just doing a great job of making GIBBY actually have to mix up their options, and then punishing them for going for stuff that's maybe a little bit too predictable.
Duel 1.
All right, so far the round start gambit has been mostly in GIBBY's favor. Ooh, good block on the jump 2K. Trying to find a way to make sure we give you a different way of approaching. DP block, which means a heavy amount of damage coming GIBBY's way. Super puts the bomb on you. You gotta be careful what's gonna happen next. Cross up. Exactly that for the explosion.
Oh, but they dropped the combo. Mimi has to be really careful. This situation is exactly replicated, but it's not going to be like that again. 2K2D, Mimi, 1 round away from taking us to Game 5.
Sure, especially with how many checks that Mimi has been doing out of the distance, holding up, but we're still trying to keep you locked down. Anti-air, showing you some love and making sure to remind you you're not going to stay in our airspace. The patient. Watch out for your toes, Chipp. It looks like you're going to have to look somewhere else.
Oh, nice block the overhead, but not going to block the cross-up. Waits for the burst, but it's delayed burst. So Mimi still going to be able to get that burst back, but GIBBY, look at this damage. And they're going to be able to get the mix in the corner. Guaranteed mix situation here on Wake Up. So we'll see what Mimi does on Wake Up here. Are they going to get caught out? G2K, just the block into YOC, and they're going to be able to catch the backdash.
Sometimes when you're able to just get the skate on, Super doesn't. Oh wait, no, that's not even on Super for Mimi's side. But oh no, Chipp Zanuff alive, saying I'm gonna go ahead and suspect you to put out a button, and that's exactly what happened.
Yeah, that was like the instant. I think that was the instant I want to get in button, because they were probably just gonna RC it into pressure, but gonna catch out that 5K. And good start to the round. Good reaction, though, but recovers in time to get the anti-air, so pretty good damage. Mimi on those last legs right now, but not out of it yet. GIBBY trying to play this a little bit slower right now. 1 round away. That 5P does come out.
Oh, okay, the pull-up with the 2K. Now we're gonna go ahead and go into the mix. Yep, and you know you're gonna have to guess twice when it comes to the Rekka's DP. Not afraid to do it again, no matter how many times Mimi has been able to get past it. But it's away from the throw, all the way to the corner. Tried to go for the top dust, but sees the gets the DP off.
They didn't have meter in the situation, getting thrown in the corner. I think they're dead. Game 5, guaranteed for Mimi after a bit of a scare, but still able to clutch it out in the end. Good defense. It really is everything, I think.
So far, so I'm like, all right, we maybe Mimi just needed some time. Just go ahead, collect what type of chip that GIBBY is. Everybody can play a character differently, so you really got to take your time, especially with a fast character such as Chipp.
Yeah, you can playing too fast can lead to your just your downfall for being maybe a little bit too predictable. I love the approach here though. Like GIBBY, try to use all this space that Mimi is allowing to happen, because it's really hard for Elphelt to really like contest in those zones. So GIBBY gonna get this nice combo here in the corner. Gonna miss that throw. Gonna get that first blocked too. So Mimi going for an American reset, but has to back off. Nice backdash from GIBBY, but they are still gonna get caught by the cross-up. 100 meter on Mimi, but no way to cash out in this situation.
Right, so far, GIBBY's time to shine. Has to find a way to get positive bonus. Avoids the throw, gets the DP on the lingering 2K, and now we're still gonna get hit by the 2K, and that's gonna put Mimi finally in the lead and on set point.
Yeah, unfortunate errors, I think, a little bit in that round, but you still have one life left here, and that big counter, that big close slash, unfortunately no combo, but still thrown to the corner. Mimi still forced to play defense in this situation. Reflect shield, gonna not work out. Nice 2K 2D though. Yeah, that was good patience, and honestly, you're gonna take this if you're Mimi, because full screen means that you are getting out of that corner.
Ooh, and I'm starting to see the shots come out. So far, Mimi hasn't been using the gunshots too often, only to check to see because how fast Chipp can move past them, even if they track well. But Lamar meter finally spent, double overhead, gonna still add on to the pressure, but now that's over. Gonna be Mimi's time to lay it on thick. And with 2 bars of meter means that we can make this kill if we have the opportunity. And there it is. No super needed, but we're gonna show out in style.
Yeah, and that was our first 3-0 and our first match for Mimi. Really good adaptation. Like you could see the adaptation on screen. I think another two character rarity, Geko versus Nago. Not seeing as much play this season, but still pretty powerful.
Yes, for sure. Especially when you can't really, when you're not able to move, it means that you have a big sword that can do at least 2 grabs at once. It's definitely a monstrous ability. The one shot as you speak, but you know what? Geko has the power of the minions, and anytime minions are set up, it means Nago has to find a way to approach.
Yeah, basically, if Geko guesses right in these neutral situations, the defense becomes just so rough.
I mean, look at this. This is already speaking for itself. Being really tricky with the minions, being able to hit one at another. We're just adding to the party. And now the armored super means that these little guys are here to stay. Oh my goodness, hold on. Oh my god, where did you get that from?
Yeah, that was good timing on the throw. And able to catch them with the stagger as well. Ooh. Going right into bite. This is free time for them. Anything they want can happen right now. But they are going to spend a lot. They might. Yep.
They're going to pop. It's not going to matter too much. Choosing to do the throw. That's going to deal the most amount of damage because just like that, Kobe from downtown decides to get rid of the rest of the chip and accept the game.
Yeah, that looked a little rough. I do think you have to play a little aggressively at round starts in this matchup because, like, you let Geko get a little momentum, she's going to take all the momentum.
For sure.
Especially against someone who's so experienced. I mean, you're looking at 2 people who definitely have played a lot. So I'm kind of curious what kind of adaptation we're going to be seeing. Nice backdash. I like how they reacted there.
and even a better prediction on the backdash themselves. Not getting too much from it, but we already have the awareness to actually look for those things. But it looks like we're gonna go ahead and pop again. Jumping over, tried to see if they were gonna get a cross-up conversion. Oh no! Oh, okay.
Yeah,
all right. That was definitely your light flashing before your eyes, because both of those strikes were definitely gonna be a kill. But you see an opportunity, especially with such high blood. Pop the burst, positive bonus, and now we're backing all the way up to a different zip code.
Yeah, not much you can do in this situation. You took all those risks, and unfortunately, it didn't really pay off. They're gonna use that meter though. They're not dead yet, so. And no minions on the screen. They do catch them, and that's gonna be it. Sir Kappa taking the round back after all that. Such a good start, but it was looking rough in the middle of that round. 2D counter hit. We're going all the way to the corner.
Ooh, that's a decent amount of damage, especially for round start for, oh my gosh, the Zanuff. We're catching all the backdashes and all the buttons, and when it comes to the counter hits, you know you're about to catch all the damage.
Yeah. Oh, YRC, a lot of space, but they're gonna dash up and actually get caught. Sir Kappa in a pretty decent position here.
Ooh.
Oh, but missing that throw means that it's time for mix. Mix time from Pikguy, but they aren't able to fully confirm, so they aren't able to get a follow-up. Oh, and they bait it. Yo, Pikguy is on it right now.
You know what? I definitely feel it for Sir Kappa, because as someone who does play Nago myself, oh, hold on. Oh, I like it. I love that conversion. Tries to pull up with the throw, trying to see if you're on your toes, and caught you with the far SS series into the super. Hold on. Sometimes we're working mad, then other times we're just going to get bullied in the corner. But Geko, so close to dying right now. Does the clone.
Oh my. That was so risky, because if that didn't work out, they were gonna pop. Like,
for sure we're gonna pop.
So either way,
actually, you know what? I'm wrong actually. He actually did a number of buttons, especially coming from the jump D, to actually get enough, and he just did super. So he actually was living. That was calculated. My man knows how to count his blood.
I saw it on, I feel like I saw on the bottom that he was close, so it was still risky, but either way it paid off. You gotta take those as Nago, because you know, you spend big to win big for this character a lot of times. It's all about smart usage of your tools. But unfortunately, I mean, Pikguy, nice blocks, and able to make it to the corner as well. Full blood right now for Sir Kappa, and you gotta be set through the wall.
Yeah, especially because of that extra blood, you need extra damage, especially when it comes to Glaceon Driver. And now, the Millia, oh no, you're put into the corner, safe jump setup. Oh, and you know what, you're not gonna pull up on this. Fukio, you better make sure it's real. If you got a setup, you better make sure it's real.
Yeah, that was a good reaction from Pikguy. It is risky, I think, because I think you could still close slash there and beat the throw, but just the fuzzy throw coming out on top really, really well. These Fukios have not gone unpunished though from Pikguy.
Even though we get the bar SS series, we're not able to actually keep our blood down, and that means Pikguy goes up a game.
Yeah.
Now, funny enough, when it came to the string, especially with the throw, you're essentially actually +5 after the throw. Only thing is that close slash, it's 7, throw is 2. You get to throw somebody even before you even get that out. Hold on, I just really, you know what? You said earlier about how these two people play a lot. Both of them have a top 50 rank icon, so they're for sure gaming online.
We were finally enough into that rank season where we finally, like, people can show off, like, all of that rank that they've been playing. A little bit too far, I think, to get punished. The far SS. So right now, Sir Kappa on that offense, they don't have blood now. They just need to control this corner. And just jumping in, they're trying to figure out a way. Nice! 2H and able to get the 6H to end it.
Yeah, just like he said, especially for that one shot, you only need a 2-piece combo to go ahead and kill the rest of. Oh my god, the Shizuriyuki counter hitting from the heavens! And now we're just in your airspace. What are you gonna do? Have the defense of a god, but you know what? Catching you on the other side.
Yeah, and this is good usage of blood, but unfortunately, that Fukio into bite not gonna work out. The mash though, Pikguy, 1 health in a dream, has burst online, and is able to get full strength.
Oh, that was great.
Catches him.
Using the meter to actually go under the minions, trying to make sure we can find a way to not only conserve our HP, but cut up, cut down, and everything in between while you're hanging with that minion in the air.
Yeah, that getting that 2H, able to close out and bring us to a game 5 that I think looked maybe a little dire last game, but 2 game 5s in a row, starting us off on the day just really well, I think.
Yeah, this matchup sometimes can be kind of scuffed depending on what happens round start, so you really gotta pick your rock, paper, scissors carefully and decisively. What's going to be the start? Back up Fukio, trying to outrange the 2D. But now we're going to push Geko to the corner again with a 2D pull. Surprisingly, you can actually go for, you know, that 2K on the exchange, but you can only ever let that happen once before Geko actually just starts pressing buttons.
Oh, the jump in, but minus on hit a little too deep. Opened
up just a little bit. The kicks. All right, armor super. You got a little bit too close. Now we're gonna go ahead and use as much meter as we can. That is going to be a pop.
Oh, they tried to get it needy, but it just didn't work out. Pikguy picking up the round, but such a good effort right now from Sir Kappa. Almost making it work, but Pikguy just a little bit ahead.
Yeah, that is a frame trap right there, especially after the Fukio. If you're able to time it properly, you can get that 5P on hit, even if they attempt to block. It's going to be nice to counter hit again and see the conversion. Going to go ahead, jump in. Hasn't been doing the bite as much because Pikguy has been watching out for it. So we're just going for straight offense. Hold on, that's going to lead to another pop. We walked forward close enough for the command grab, and now we're in last game, last round.
Yeah, Pikguy was trying to do the right thing by just blocking there, which is not working out. Nice throw. They're awake here in the corner. They're calling out these Fukios. Sir Kappa gonna get reset here, and I actually think this situation might be a little awkward for Pikguy because, yeah, he's neutral. This neutral doesn't always favor you, so they're trying to back up and guarantee.
Oh, just enough for not going to pop. We still are in range for that 5H. Need one more hit. Spread out for the gold burst in the air. So much is happening.
Oh, RC to keep the pressure up. They're trying to waste all their meter right now.
Only down to a pixel hit into the minion, and we're full screen. We don't really need to approach, but we do get the Fukio in. Gotta be careful. 1-2H can do it. One swing of the sword can take away the rest of the chip, but we're still being kept out by the minions. Now we get the 3-pointer to make sure the minions are out.
Oh, this situation looks dire. I mean, has all these minions summoned right now, but they are going away. Sir Kappa's getting long enough. There's a lot of time on the timer, but they move. And the 214K from Pikguy is going to pick up the 3-2 win over.
So, and not only that, we're going to go ahead and see, the blood-stained red Nago trying to get ready, get the game started, but we're already getting the counter hit off from round start.
Yeah, very aggressive play already. Nice 5P call out, but DP right back into the corner. Lots of plus frames.
Oh my goodness!
Oh, they have that wall ring too? Yo, he is not letting him play.
Oh, hold on. Wait, this might be blocked on the air? No, you committed, my friend. Hold on.
Where's the JH save jump? Okay, he does not care.
Okay. I think we're going too crazy on the round start immediately.
Oh my god.
No way. Hold on. Have these guys played each other before? Because they are going for crazy rounds.
Nice backdash though. The back throw get the pressure. And yeah, this is gonna be try to call out a DP again. Has full blood here, so you can run whatever offense you want. Just be careful of that reversal. And he does catch him right back into the fight again. Any option is available here and is gonna be able to get this wall break as well.
I don't think we calmed down from crazy round starts just yet. So far, it's just been heavy callouts and nothing but pressure. And there goes the TP bait, but doesn't get the confirmed kill, but cleans it up with the Shizuriyuki, bringing it to even rounds.
Living and dying by the reversal is what I'll say. And first forced out from Sentoki, but SimplyRift just setting in the corner. Nice backdash. That's a risky.
Do you know how nuts you have to be like, all right, he's not gonna do 6-8 on Oki and you backdash it? What is happening? That's gonna be the kill? Yes, it is. Oh my goodness.
This is definitely not the kind of character where I would be like, yes, you should take risks on defense. Because like he's a character that all the times does intentionally, like, he will kill himself sometimes by taking risks. So you want to let them take them. If you take too many yourself, you actually leave yourself open to situations where they will have tons of blood and have you in the corner. But, you know, I still kind of respect it. You want to set the pace of the match. You want to show them that you're willing to, like, really brawl. And I think Sentoki has what it takes if they're able to put this match in their pace.
What is happening? Immediate round start, Bandit Bringer gonna go ahead. All right, Oki with the fire, 5K check. The A.B.A, making sure we let you know we are not afraid. The double Fukio to Beyblade. Oh my God, my people are just gaming right now. Wake up.
Oh, nice backdashes. And yeah, the patience there kind of paying off, but you're back on offense. Reversal. SimplyRift, I mean, they want to find these right situations to go in, but I like how patient that they're playing here.
Patient? You call this patience? I say this is just a brawl. Blocks the super, still doesn't use enough. Oh no. My gosh, because of the mistimed meaty, a lingering DP cleans up the rest of the HP.
Yeah, Sentoki deciding that it's worth taking that risk at the end, and it's paying off. Taking that first round, 5P, tries to bait something, but is still able to get out of the corner and catch them with that 2K. That 2K is such a... People forget how that's a 5-frame 2K.
Alright, so far we do have Meter on deck. Tried to go for the heavy read on the 6H. No commitment here because we have the meter to spend if we want to. Wasn't spaced out far enough. That is something you could do anti-aired. Cut in the middle. Don't you dare try that again.
Oh, okay. Still had burst. 100 meter for SimplyRift. And nice anti-air with the air-to-air. PRC on both sides. And that close slash forces SimplyRift to block.
Oh my God, the commitment to the super. I know my man blocked it. It's a Saki. It's just gonna go ahead and be like, all right, you win one, I win one. We're gonna bring this back to even.
Yeah. Really forcing these like nervous situations out of SimplyRift. Like you're scrambling in a way where like you're forcing situations that like SimplyRift definitely doesn't want to take. Naga's not the kind of character that likes to have to scrap like that or have to call you out like that. He doesn't like, he has to like spend meter sometimes to like punish you. So he doesn't really get to like fully scrap with you a lot of times.
Okay, here we go. All right, now this has definitely been a change-up coming from the first two games. That's the spacing 6H that you want. Want to be outside the range of DP, so that way when they do it, they kill themselves and it's a heavy counter. Ooh, there we go. Now we're starting to predict just a little bit. I do believe he spent a good amount of blood, but luckily we have not only the meter to safeguard ourselves, we got the far SS out of range. No, still out of punish range, and now we're put into the corner.
Oh, big call out, waited for the burst, but gonna come after SimplyRift. going right for the bite. Just, you know, punishing for that patient defense. And Sentoki's trying to do that calculated. This bar slash. Just the range coming in there, the bite at the end.
Oh my god, on hit you chose to do still DDP? Alright, my man is not afraid, and you know what? It is working in his favor. Gonna try to get the conversion off of the vortex, but still laying it on thick. Earth's bait? Wow! Vortex, oh my man did wake up Vortex. That could have been any type of button.
Oh, not gonna work out. Waits for the DP. SimplyRift going up 2-1.
No, if there's any match that would be called a brawl, it's definitely this one. I feel like when it came to, you know, like this matchup, it's like, all right, Soul can actually do a lot of damage and so can Nago, but it's mainly about who can actually get that first initial hit and run their game plan. But both of these guys, I feel like caution is just being thrown to the wind. Whoever gets that first hit, it's my turn and my alone.
I mean, that's how you want to run your game plan for either of these characters, especially if you're up close. You don't want to let the opponent play the game pretty much ever. But Sentoki, like, even when they're on defense, they will just be like, I'm taking my turn back, and they'll just do it.
Round start, the open gambit space. Yeah, you can't press after that again. Even though if it's -2, you're still in that range of the close slash. Okay, anti-air 5K. Alright, you walked right into a clone. Those vortexes not working out too well. We're definitely in a space super of my own. Yes, I will. I see your super and I call you.
I guess it is kind of optimal because you're able to go. You don't have blood here. You got a bite in that previous situation, so you can just spend however you want. But still not dead. Still a chance here. 6H counter hit. Going for the fancy combo, but gonna get potioned right in the corner.
What's the bait? Oh, we're gonna run it right back again. Another super. I see yours and I raise you.
One round away for SimplyRift.
Okay, so far, I mean, like, I'm telling you, the amount of blood you expect is usually, I swear it doesn't usually happen. Oh, that's a mistake on Sentoki's side. Means that we can spend a combo and not spend so much blood on it, and then grabs. Oh.
Nice call out. Not over yet.
Air. Oh wow, I feel like that was a clear 6-speed that you could have had on your side. The 5P A.B.A. Use the PRC to make the burst, and we get the confirmed kill.
University of North Florida player Garidos versus pearlbot.
Okay, with the Geko as well, gonna go against the Leo Whitefang. Oh, the patience on the reflect shield. Actually, I should say the minion reflect. But DP whiff.
Yeah, I actually put them in a good position there. Because the punishment just allowed pearlbot to reposition to be in the correct place to get this corner combo. Because that first one looked like it should have ended up the way that this one did. But either way, it's going to be it's going to be Leo's favorite position. You in the corner and blocking that.
Oh, okay. Good kind of buttons, especially from pearlbot, being able to you know, kind of find that needle in the haystack where Garidos is actually setting up the minion. But okay, setting up. Want to make sure we hold that block. Try to stay in a good range. But Geko just looking like she's staying right in that character. The character. Oh, running away.
Oh my god, Garidos. Oh, the punish? Yeah, I would say you have to punish this. And it's a little bit hard to get a kill there, but they're still able to manage it. Garidos with that round 1. And 5K round start is going to give them a good position. You know, I feel like the guesses from the Geko players has been so good at round start today. It's so important to be like good at starting your momentum off as Geko. And you're just seeing here what can happen. Oh, the cheat!
What could happen? What did happen, Hollow? I don't know what happened.
What happened is that they altered their air trajectory and started winning pearlbot. Able to take that round 2 and even a sub.
That just wants to make sure we get enough space to actually pull out a minion. We do have one set up. And you know what? I really like the patience on pearlbot. Hasn't actually hit one minion shield yet, but eventually you know he's going to press. Tried to get a throw. Now Glaceon and Drive are going to go ahead and send it right through the wall.
Yeah. You can see Garidos trying to bait them with the shield pretty much every interaction. Like you're seeing, like they're trying to bait them into flash kicking, and just the patience is paying off here. Being able to get the overhead. Yeah. Decision. Oh, they try to dash out of the corner, but Garidos is on top of it right now.
Okay, Gold Burst, great way to start, especially with how much meter is on Garidos' side. But patience, hit through. Got one bomb meter to mix it up, not blocking. Blocked the overhead though. And just outside the 2K range, just a little bit more in the minion saying, I got you, fam. Gonna go ahead and clean it up.
Yeah, godlike backdashes. You win in every situation there. If they try to hit something, like you can just guarantee needy them with that minion. So good stuff to Garidos, setting up a really solid position on Oki to guarantee that win.
Definitely something in the air tonight. These matches feel like they've been going really fast, and then there's just been a lot of commitment on both sides, no matter how much, you know, there's been checks or just guesses. But you know what? I love this scramble. I love the chaos going on in these games.
It feels fun to see people really try to fight for their wins. Because sometimes it feels like people just really fall apart, but everybody is just really trying today, I think.
Ooh,
just working out really well.
Still hitting in the front, summoning the minion, catching your backdash, but nothing too much. Oh, there it is. Okay, the slow down minion coming through. Glaceon driver.
Wait, I think it's gonna work. Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it didn't autocorrect because it was a pass through. Like that super is not gonna hit from behind.
Alright, RC, just in case he wanted to be a hero, but you know what? I'm gonna stay as 0 and go on to the next round.
Bit too much extended there. And I mean, pearlbot is that
Gold Rush for the heavy.
No! Yeah, I don't know if that was on purpose, but might have just been a JD. But either way, it's still gonna work out for Garidos. There's no burst, no problem.
Ooh, okay, cancel. Wasn't ready to press a button just yet from pearlbot's side. And another shield. This time we're changing up the timing when we activate it for the minion. Wants to keep the corner. Overhead, not blocked, and you're going to be sent through the wall for this positive.
Not enough meter for the super though, so gonna have to wait for this this positive bonus to pay off.
That every time trying to get rid of the minion, gonna go ahead and take a counter hit for it, and now we're getting pushed closer towards the corner. Double shield, and that was it. Actually got staggered just enough to be patient and then get thrown on the other side.
Yeah, Garidos putting 2 on the board right now. I mean, building up some real momentum there. It really feels like it's become harder and harder for Pearl to get back in neutral. So I think this round start's just going to be super important here. Can pearlbot stop the bleeding?
Duel 1.
We're gonna have to find out now. So far, you know, he's pretty patient. 2D gonna hit round start again, but now we're being a little bit too patient. I haven't seen too many DPs, but there it is. Garidos has just been really changing up their pacing to where now we're being a little bit less predictable when it comes to our blocks. So now it makes pearlbot a little bit more weary to actually use.
Yeah.
Bro?
It feels like any of these situations that they could flash kick in, like, they're just never in position to really do it. So They're trying to wait it out and get it off, but even they're just not fast enough on the pull. Getting thrown, and Garidos closing out the round.
Alright, so far it looks like what ParagOnline's got to do is got to change up their timing or be a little bit more committal. More like the Leo that everybody knows and love. But so far, these minions have been spelling disaster, anti-air with the stilettos, and we're still laying it on it. Into the corner. Not. Oh, okay. Still gonna try to probably keep the wall there, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and still get the positive bonus.
Oh. Yeah, just really hard situation here for ParagOnline. A nice check, and the burst bait coming out from Garidos is gonna close out our first 3-0 of the day.
Yeah, that was getting really tough for ParagOnline. I think it was just really that change up and change of pace from Garidos. The Geo player, Casper?
I don't know.
But if anything, an Axel, a wild Axel at that. I've never. Oh my god. Are we playing the game? I don't think we are. Is this a button? Is this?
I don't know what's happening right now. He keeps getting caught.
This is
different Casper. Okay. Yeah, Casper. I don't know if I've seen. I think it's been a while since I've seen Casper. Nice 2S. Yo, Calico.
Okay.
Finally, no combo there though. All right, the block string in the corner. Gonna call out that fake offense. Nice anti-air. Burst right into the corner, but you know, if you're Calico, we got this.
I like it with the Renton Ender. Gonna go ahead and be in that mid-range again. Send out the whistling winds, but are we able to? Oh my god, just outside. You were just about to get hit, but we've been immaculate when it comes to anti-airs. Jumps over the rainwater, but we still haven't been able to get a decisive conversion from Casper's side, but
yeah, able to reverse the situation. Calico one away here. That tornado covers all of those approach options.
Ooh, okay,
nice throw. Able to get the backdash. Woo! I mean, he's almost dead here. That Calico's got 100 meters, so you could always just.
Oh!
Oh no! Yo, 5P.
The long-ranging 2S now getting the jump in. We're starting to pick it up as our name is Casper. Going right over your head with the pole, but you know what? We're able to break out of the corner just a little bit to get some space. But oh my gosh, all right. Renton definitely did a lot last time. He finally found a way to escape.
Yes.
Oh my god, that read was looking crazy.
Life flash before your eyes. Tornado. Though this gets punished. No stamina and no meter here, so you're not able to kill. Nice tech. It's not over here for Calico. Nice anti-air. And this full screen situation, we'll see if it ends up being the same. They keep getting hit by that. Gotta be careful. You have to block in that situation. He is minus after the 2S PRC, but it's not gonna matter. Casper still picks it up at the end. Wasn't looking.
You say that, you know, you got to block it, but you know what? Casper just had a different idea. He said, all I got to do is hold north, dash in, and I'm going to be good.
Yeah. Someone said in the chat, and I really agree with this, 2P is kind of a menace in this matchup just because of, like, you know, if you try, it actually hits the low profile moves. So I'm kind of curious to see if Calico will go for some maybe less committal options that still zone out Casper.
So instead of reflecting.
You know what? I can only imagine. You know, round start 2, Axel does actually have a good amount of round starts, but oh my gosh, now we're really picking it up as Casper. 5K for the check, jumps over the tornado, but still gets hit. Forced to use burst, and a nice, again, Anabare. Want to make sure we are out of the corner. There we go. I almost called it Winter Mantis, but the combo is not there just yet.
Oh, waiting a lot of time there for the game here is going to allow for this side switch and big damage. So Calico bursting, and they're back in their comfortable position though in the corner, and they get the unblockable command grab.
You know, it really is scary when you're full screen against Renson and you know that command grab can come at any moment, and it depends on if you're able to visually recognize it when it happens.
Oh, nice jump, but not a big button there.
Oh no, facing the other side, but getting away with the danger.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, it might just be better to hit this 6P because, like, the cross-ups have just been coming out so often from Casper. Nice catch in the air! No rainwater for you. And Casper evening us up, putting themselves in a good position to go up 2-0.
Especially in a way better position than that first round, having to deal with the Renaissance. But now, Alco starting to breathe just a little bit heavier, but all these air jumps are catching him. Oh no, waiting long enough for the flex shield to get the counter hit, but not too much. Wire C, time to go back to zoning, stay back.
Oh, nice jumping angle, but still gonna get thrown. Not a full combo in the situation. 2P, nice conversion. We still want a bigger punish in that situation. The Misty P not going fully punished might come back to haunt them. And right now, Casper still alive, still has a chance. With that 2K, no full conversion, but the 6H will end it. Calico evens us up.
Yeah, you might be right, Hollow, when it comes to those when those 2Ks are happening, or I should say was it 2S or 2P? Well, if anything, 6P definitely should probably be used a little bit more because the cross-ups have been hurting. I think I've already seen it 3 times where the button just gets on the other side and it's not where he needs to be, and Calico is in the right place.
Yeah, I think that button is really good as like a call-out because you also get to convert into like decent damage off of that hit. But the problem is like, if it's not going to hit the opponent, there's not really any, like, because they're crossing you up, there's not really any point in hitting it, like, consistently. Like, other than the fact that you are already crouching in these a lot of situations, it makes sense. They are obviously, you can't get crossed up, so best option.
Yeah, especially with your back to the wall. Renson doing it again, going for the third one. Gotta be careful. Are you able to run out? We're seeing different options come from Casper, but now it looks like we're just struggling to deal with the next move. I don't know. It's like at the moment he gets hit, he's like, all right, I don't want to do this anymore.
I need to say, I don't know if he, like, you just have to block there. It's minus enough where if you wait, and if you block it and wait, you can get a nice dash forward and not get hit by the next one, but they keep trying to air dash in these situations. There, it worked out. Calico went for a different option, but, I mean, he's just mixing it up. Oh, he tried to go for the command grab again, and Casper taking advantage. 1 health in a dream right now.
For sure, any amount of trade could actually dispel the stats for Casper, so he's gotta have to tread these waters carefully. Trying to go under, 2 different moves being whiffed, 1 guess, 1 burst, but 1 command grab needed to take the rest of it.
Yeah, that is rough, but honestly, like I said, it just feels like they're messing a lot with these jump timings. They want to take that risk, but they're being a little bit too hasty trying to counter the zoning.
All right, so far Casper, as long as he's not full screen, he looks like he's doing pretty well. But then at the same time, when it comes to Axel, you gotta get in his grill. You gotta get up close and personal. That's where Sin shines. But that's not gonna spell for a round start. Renson range again, trying to jump out, bursting immediately to get out of that dangerous area.
Okay, finds their one in. Get that counter hit. Far slash as well. Oh, the 2K! It would have won! It would have beaten it, but Casper, no meter, no burst here. He just has to hope that they don't get chipped out in this situation.
Oh,
nice jump in, but they don't get the combo. Not plus enough on that jump in.
Yeah, that was actually really good, well timed for Casper, but wasn't able to take advantage. The same situation happens again, but this time Calico chooses not to press. Oh no, but here we go again. Back in Renson range. Are we going to be able to deal with it? We do. We now are in that mid-range, but anti-air. Calico is waiting with Faded Breath and making sure he doesn't miss any opportunity to anti-air.
I'm just right in this thing. Right when they're expected to block. It's just right into the move that's so hard to react to at the far end of the screen. Calico closing out a 3-1 over Casper after a against not Slasher, Slayer.
You know what? I'm about to say that could have been really damaging, but you know what? We go ahead, we get the burst. We do not want to deal with it, and now we are just swinging to the fences. Mappa Hunt all the way. Burst, you're in the corner now. That looks like it was in plus frame range. Oh my god. The landing steps are immense. Already has 2 bars built just from all the movement options. Pile bunker to another. Alright, back to full pace gaming. I see you.
Wait, we've been mapping Hunt or 2D'ing, and it's working out right now. Nice 2H, you're going to be able to get the combo off of this. And the Oak here, I think, is really important because you want to set the tone for your mix with 2H anti-airing. Oh my god, this buddy be doing everything right now. Trying to bite, so you're going to get a giant hit off of this. This hit, not going to kill, gets that guaranteed wall break, so you don't really have the right situation to 6H. Oh, that is a big starter.
Enough to where it's not going to break the wall, though. I think this is going to be a slump here. Yep, the setup. Okay, with Chemical Love. Oh, wait, hold on. Oh, Gold Burst. All right. We were hitting the button to potentially make sure that Slayer doesn't just rush in face first, but it didn't matter in the end.
Huh.
Like the double 2H, she's like, all right, just in case. Nope, not doesn't even matter.
All right, well, let's see if EmoScoobyDoo has any response here. I feel like Eno's neutral is actually pretty good against Slayer, but Slayer can force her to block a lot, which can be a little rough. So,
hey man, all I know is that when Slayer starts to bring up the game plan, it's up to you to figure it out. He's going left, right, take a bite. Now up close, 2H. Oh no, taking the rest of your life.
Eno with real mooch. Oh, the 2H! Oh, this is not working out. They want to play a little bit slower here, but I actually think that's the wrong play. You gotta start sending those options right now because Chippo is out here sending his.
That was very sad too. Wanted to get the deflect shield. Oh no, cross up Mappa Hunt. I mean, cross up Pile Bunker. I'm sorry. My man is playing so fast. I can barely think about what move is actually on the screen because by the time he does it, he's already into the next one.
He might set a Paragon record for fastest match in a second. I'm not gonna lie. I think EmoScoobyDoo could do this, but they gotta lock in here in this game 3 because it's been looking real good for Chimpo.
So far, the round start's gonna matter. He was able to do, jump dive kick, but I think whatever happens now might be risky. Oh, getting anti-aired by the far S. Again, okay, so, all right. It does actually work. The lingering frames of the 2H actually do beat Mappa Hunch, but it only depends on how long it's been out for.
Oh, that counter hit close slash. Look how much damage this is doing. Oh my god. Yo, it's Slayer. What a character. Oh. Good call out here. And this offense is going to matter. The plus frames with the backdash cancel is going to end the round. Oh, it doesn't wall break.
And he tried to throw it, but it was too early. The best part, or at least the best way you can do it, is if you do see, oh my god, round start happening. All right, my man does not care. He's like, all right, you're scared, and that's not going to matter. Showing some love on the defense. Wants to be able to get a button. Now we finally get it. But so far, the blocks coming in from Chimpo have actually been really well, getting thrown out. Finally, I feel like that's the first note we've seen this entire set. But the Hand of Doom gonna get you out of a sticky situation, baiting the burst.
Baited! Yeah, and this situation's really bad. Has the meter here.
Okay.
Just gonna go get the throw. Doesn't get hit by the cross-up. Nice deflection and Mappa Hunch. We hit the Mappa Hunch. And that's gonna be Chimpo with a 3-0. Trying to speed. So Unika, that's back up here. Oh, that was a dangerous whiff, but either way, Flowedup is going to be able to start us off, get that burst off of NhelvY, but is going to be in the corner. Doesn't block the plus on block low. So going to be Flowedup still with control here in the match. Oh, the whiff though.
Alright, gotta be careful though. We know, yeah, that exactly how big that DP is, reaching the heavens even. But Chipp Zanuff Barrage, no, we're gonna go for the Zansei Aroga and it's gonna be a kill.
I guarantee that kill with the big super. Double 2-1-4, like 2-1-4K, 2-1-4K might not have killed in that situation, so don't blame anyone for trying to go for that optimal. Okay, you gotta get the meter online here, and I think that's super important. But these round starts are actually not as good for Chipp as you might think, because her buttons are good at controlling that mid-range. But Flowedup is really patient, able to get full control, able to go for the super again.
This was a little bit question. There's no way you're dead. Unika is kind of, yeah, a little bit on the thick side, but I forgot. You use all your meter to confirm that kill, and Flowedup gonna go a +1. But hey, look at that. We got a Unika. You were, look, just say whatever character, because clearly there's somewhere playing Paragon right now.
Look, Nan's out there. I know that Giovanna is here, but you know what? Bring her to my screen right now, okay? Oh, okay. Onto the Slayer. NhelvY.
I'm about to say, because as NhelvY, because I've actually played them a good amount on the Vanquisher ladder, but I'm like, why are they playing Slayer? And I'm like, okay, wanted to try out the Unika, being able to burst. So now we're on the Slayer, 5K check, trying to see what your blocks are looking like. My man said, dandy forward and no call out from Flowedup.
Yeah, very patient play. I mean, this is another character where, I mean, so Chipp likes to sit there in mid-range and be like, oh, you wanted to hit an option? I don't really think you did. I think you wanted to die.
Oh, okay. 2K, 5K, clean it up with a perfect.
Just losing out to those staggers. And at round start, and a Doom. Nice.
Okay, wasn't even a 6P. That was straight up as far as getting the conversion. We're building up a good amount of meter overhead. Dome piece was not protected. We still have a bar meter yet, but you walk straight into a 2H. The Slayer matchup classic.
Yeah, and the thing about this matchup in particular is that, like, that was 2 hits, and it's already a health lead right now for NhelvY. So, nice throw, good call out. They know that. They know about those mix-ups, and I'm not going to let them get back in that round. Flowedup up 2-0. Oh man, I mean, this is really good for them. I'm trying to look at where they are on the leaderboard, but this is pretty dominant.
It is for sure, and you know what? A very good showcase of some things that you got to do against Slayer, especially that last moment, being able to not only put out a check button, but being able to throw the big boy overhead. And now you can only imagine what NhelvY is trying to do, trying to figure out what they are going to do next to be able to open up Flowedup. On the start. To the wall. Yeah, that actually was definitely going to reach the wall, so Flowedup doesn't want to give too much meter to NhelvY just yet, but it looks like that's not going to matter. The conversion. Oh my goodness. Hold on.
Fancy.
Oh, good blocks.
Yeah, that was a really crazy block. That's a just block on a move that will kill you. Like, that is already punishable. Like, it's even easier to punish, I guess, with that just block. Okay, nice. Getting them into the corner.
Ooh, Dandy out. Okay. Yeah, Yeah, I can't be careful. You gotta be careful with how many of those you throw out, and I know for sure Flowedup knows that better than anybody playing Chipp. Okay, RS plus frames, whip, overhead, got the hit, but no conversion needed. Throw, get out my airspace, we're moving on.
Yeah, quick game win, no 3-0 for Flowedup. Nhelv back on the board.
Yeah, so far, hold on, because I do believe that NhelvY's starting to pick it up a little bit. The mix-up was actually getting really nasty, and I think the pressure is going to even follow up as well. Oh, wait, what? Wait, we're playing... Okay. You know what? Probably is Unika. We're going to go ahead and get a little bit more HP on our side. And both these characters, Slayer does more damage, but Unika definitely has some damage on her side as well. And a DP to get out of some of these tough situations.
He's also got these good big mid-range buttons that like you're not at any risk of hitting. Just because like look at that. I mean, back into the plus frame, into the super. You can be. It's sort of hard for Slayer to get in, I guess, on this character. And goodbye. Match point for Flowedup.
Oh god, that was just entirely dominant. The Unika switch. I wonder what's really different. And you know what? It might just be those mid-range that you were talking about, Hollow. Actually keeping Slayer at a certain range where it could be tough to contest. But look at this. This is just a dominant showing.
Yeah. Just no neutral for you, NhelvY. And back to full screen. And honestly, I was gonna say Flowedup sort of at an advantage in that situation. Baited first, but no full punish. Gets a hit, but just so hard to fucking for Flowedup though. Back on the disadvantage, back into that cross up. NhelvY trying to put the pressure on, but the super. Oh no, they don't get the full conversion.
I know Unika's good at getting some buttons in, but definitely too far. But only needs a certain amount of HP backdashing on this Daughter Dipper, and we're out of there. Flowedup with the Unika
is Happy Chaos player on the Sin.
Oh, okay, previous. Actually wanted to get past the arthritis and go to somebody a little bit, well, I'm pretty sure people consider definitely fun. Oh, but you know what? Yeah, you're making this character look real fun, Rio. Especially with all these air-to-airs, but you know what? Millia has been here long enough to always know how to do that. Ooh, vanished out of the way. Mirage still got in the close slash range.
Yeah, long enough duration where you're still gonna get punished for doing that, even if it's RC'd.
Ooh, left, right, broke your neck at a fast-paced speed. Blue RC, where are you going? Nowhere that you can hit, but you know what? DP will do it for you.
Yeah, still getting caught in the end by that 6K. I mean, air actions, yeah, Esquire is trying to just speed run all of them right now. Just make it as hard as they can to make Rio anti-air them.
Oh my god, right now the floor is lava. Scary is afraid of whatever it is on the ground, but you know what? Rio's gonna go ahead and pick it up. Tyrant Ray. I love the fact that when you actually do get that nice just, he's not gonna say Tyrant. Ooh, okay, out of the air, another Capel.
Oh, nice 6P. And unfortunately, you're not close to the corner, but you still get some solid damage. Yeah, where are you going, Scary? Happyrio with that game 1. Yeah, the thing I remember about Happyrio very specifically is that at CEO Otaku 2024, I commentated them, which is literally it was literally a year ago from like last weekend. They upset Aaron DeMack in a Happy Chaos mirror.
Whoa.
So really interesting to see them back at it with the Sin right now.
Duel 1.
Dang, now I gotta think back to CEO Otaku 2024 because I was definitely there. Ooh, okay, another air-to-air, trying to show you who has the real air-to-airs here. Trying to traverse the skies, but you know what? Trying to be denied. Again, another air-to-air. So far, Rio is on it. RTL through the wall.
Yeah, just going for that hard knockdown. In the overhead, nice blocks. ScaryEsquire is doing some great patience there. Not able to get full combo. PRC, nice air throw.
Okay. Saw the deflect immediately going into backdash out of range, and we do have the meter to get the kill, but won't even need the bar.
Duel 2.
Yeah. Scary. Trying to focus so much on the air here, but Rio is just so good at swatting today. Oh my god.
Ooh, okay, and we use the button we do not see often. The meat, I do believe, gives you a little bit of HP.
Alright, nice block. Trying to the throw though. Scary. Gonna set up.
Oh, what the heck? Alright, sure. Try to go for another air-to-air again. Being able to hit out the cart mid-drive. But you know what? Gotta be careful. Blocking the YRC. Going immediately into the super on reaction to the burst that was just about to build up for Scary. Great awareness from Happyrio.
Like, that was insanely smart. Like, good, like, insane awareness and ability to recognize that situation of they're gonna get burst back. I want to insta kill them. I don't want to let them get burst back. Let's just super and win the round. One game away. Happyrio looking for that 3-0 right now.
Duel 1.
Right. Scary. Gonna have to make something look horrifying, but you know what? These jump Ks have been doing wonders for Rio when it comes to anti-airing this Millia. Giving enough meter to YRC, getting out of the corner. Now we got to find a way back into the corner. But forcing you to spend your burst is definitely a plus.
It is.
Where are we going?
I was gonna say, they're doing so many air actions, but they're not able to really start their pressure. They're just in the air, trying to bait Rio into doing something, and it finally works, but no conversion. And they're still down in this health lead with punish coming out from Rio. Are they gonna be able to kill? They will.
Yeah, so far a lot of air options. I know as Millia, you can go ahead, ride the skies as much as you want. But you can benefit from putting your feet on the ground. But there we go, backdashing. Starting to finally pick it up. And now Rio on the back foot.
And yeah, now Scary can play that playstyle. Like when you have an actual health lead, I feel like the way that Scary plays is actually super good, but they're not running away in this situation. Trying to get this win, and just the throw again. Same side. Waited.
RTL? No. I'm about to say, do you reach from this distance? Hold on. Okay. No, another jump K getting interrupted by the Capel, choosing to get the burst instead. So now we got to commit to if we actually, the air throw. Hold on, one guess, 1 bar of meter. And another hoof stomp to go ahead and confirm the kill. No meter needed, and you know what? Listen, I know I wanted to see some Dizzy, but this is not Dizzy. This is only the name Dizzy.
Oh, look at the color! Look at the color!
Oh yeah, the Cyberpunk color looks real nice on the Ram, especially for the sword as well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Hey, keep staying in the corner. I like the patience here.
Ooh, okay, gonna have the horn, the call horn, gonna go to Ram, but jumping right over it, not gonna be a worry at all. Watch out for those 5K. Oh, okay, a new haircut. Let's see the purple. Oh, I didn't even get to see the purple because of the explosion.
Nice 5P. Noticing that, like, on the taller characters, you can almost always take the turn back in those situations. It's very hard to keep your plus turns if you jump in on them too high.
Okay, 5S trying to play around with these mid ranges, but so far Faust is a character that has a little bit of length to him, but trying to resetting off of the block. You know, all right, stall. And mix out of the corner. We're trying to reposition, but Red Dawn still getting hit on the exit.
Yeah, back in the other corner, getting thrown as well. Forced pressure, plus frames here. And the no OTG kill. Still alive, Red Dawn trying to make this comeback right now.
Ooh, don't get too close. That can spell your disaster. But you know what? We're still adding on the pressure. There it is, the Mortal Bottle that I was just about to say.
Duel 3. Let's rock.
Wavy pressing that. And Dizzy Angel thing. Evening up the rounds. Oh, nice match there. And you're able to set up off the Wild Assault here, trying to get these plus frames.
Corner, watching the kicks. Even though they look like it's an overhead, that's definitely a big boy low. But ooh, back throw incident with the earth bending happening right on top of it. Nice, being able to make the sword obsolete. Time to get a new throw.
Oh, the backdash. The timing wasn't good enough for Red Dawn there. They weren't able to get the meaty, so they're trying to back off and just respect. But Dizzy Angel thing, they have full burst and. Oh, but so does Red Dawn right now. They block the burst and Dizzy Angel thing goes down. Game 1 goes to Red Dawn.
Yeah, it looked like that might have been a button misinput. Dizzy Angel thing definitely wanted a different sword, or just didn't realize that the sword that they used already was still lingering in the depths and couldn't use it just yet. All right, going into this game 2, you know what? Really, anything can happen for Red Dawn, especially when it comes to RNG. You got to use your length, use your limbs, and make sure that you hope a little bit of Lady Luck is on your side.
At least a little
Duel
bit.
1. Let's rock.
Alright, shooting it back up, sword, this time getting the plus frames and sword choice they wanted, but Red Dawn definitely fighting out of the corner, gets hit by the sword burst. Both swords are gone, so definitely laying on some of your offense is the best idea.
Oh, nice block. The dash block here coming out in handy, but the 2P is going to prevent the dash in. Dizzy Angel thing just not able to find that right range to actually get the pressure off. Stuck in the corner. Nice command grab.
Alright, this time not going for the backdash on the incoming heavy. But you know what? Watching your toes. Be careful. Donut right there if you need the pickup, but it looks like no one's hungry. Oh, okay, I like that. Just from the 5P to actually push you into the banana. Reset right off of it again.
Yeah. And what looked like a nice round from Dizzy is going to end up with Red Dawn coming out on top. Just the pressure too much for them to take bombs, set up, and the, oh my god, just block forever, I guess.
Yeah, looking really tough,
Nice.
especially the way that Red Dawn's hitting the bombs to reposition them in a way where only Dizzy has to be able to block it. But now back to offense with the Ram, Top Dust being out, both swords are gone. 6P, one of the better ones of the bunch, now adding on the pressure. But you know what, Red Dawn's still fighting out. Caught you pressing a button or at least trying to jump. Now we're going coast to coast and trying to meet the OP there.
They got punished. They weren't able to escape the corner. They got the super, but weren't able to actually get out of the corner in the situation. PRC, and I think you actually lost.
Oh no!
That. Oh no!
Okay, swords overhead blocked. Gotta be able to find a way to finish it up because you know that bar of meter is gonna be scary. And the 6P to scratch the heavens gonna go ahead and work out for Red Dawn.
Yeah, a little bit too committal on the 214, the J214S. Like, I like the slow approach. You want to bait something out, but just didn't have the swords to actually make that work. So, Dizzy Angel thing, down 2-0 now.
Yeah, so far it looks like the way that Ram's been using their swords hasn't been the best or most optimal. So maybe changing up where we put our strings is where we gotta find, to change our momentum. Alright, there we go. First sword gonna be used. Earth bending gonna go ahead and force Red Dawn to spend their burst. But again, another tick throw command grab.
Oh, nice backdash. You're able to get the counter hit, but no full combo. You have the meter here to cash out, but they don't. They don't go for the hard knockdown. So,
oh my goodness, a quick BRC command grab. You're gonna keep this throw just a little bit longer. It looks great on you.
oh, okay.
Ooh, okay, opened up just a little bit. The stagger hit. Gonna be able to find a way to open up Red Dawn. Dizzy still has to find a way to get this next round though.
Yeah, and this neutral looking a little unlucky for them right now. Bomb again.
Ooh. Oh, a little bit too early on the K, or at least a little bit too late for the bomb explosion. I don't know if the buddies actually add on to the throw damage, not for sure, but you know we're gonna get another one. A horn getting hit on Red Dawn's side.
Yeah, just serving as a combo breaker in that situation. Oh, wake up super. Just immediately the Mortabato into the corner, fake safe jump. The plus
Oh,
three,
snatched
throw.
up.
Set point.
Okay, round start. Very long buttons to use, especially on the open bandit. Sword, pressure, blocks, good ones, and a good check as well. But they're checking each other back and forth for who can escape the corner.
Nice. Try. I think that might have been a cross-up. But either way, dizzyangelthing getting that block and getting this mix up for themselves. Not the end, but it's a good start. To be able to get that positive bonus up and start the end of the game, but immediately Red Dawn taking that momentum right back. Full meter though for dizzyangelthing.
Ooh, okay, bomb. Gonna go ahead and hit out on ourselves. A little bit of self-destruction. But now the pressure's back on with the swords. Deflect wants a little bit more room, and now both swords are spent. So I don't know what combo you can get that can actually get the rest of this HP gold burst and 2Ks for the rest of the HP. dizzyangelthing trying to get the thing done.
Yeah, putting it on the board. Doing it when what needs to be done, taking advantage of those flubs. That bomb might come back to hurt Red Dawn in the end. That bomb coming back and killing him, and also maybe ruining his chances to win the round.
But you know what? It's always up to Faust to be able to try to take awareness of what pops out of his bag and see what he can cook with it. So far, anytime it's been something, he's been able to capitalize on the opportunity. Another horn set up, but okay, it does go for dizzyangelthing, but he's still laying it on thick. Mini Faust gonna go ahead and patrol the skies and patrol the ground.
All right, dizzyangelthing about to get that 50 meters, so aggressive round start. But oh, full combo. He spent the sword, but wasn't willing to give up the second one to maybe get that extended corner carry. So Red Dawn back on the mix-up game. One hit away from getting that set point right back, and command grab to end it. Set point for Red Dawn.
I'm telling you, these tick throws are real nasty. Sometimes you're not able to see it, especially with the multi-hit from that 2K. Ooh, hit punish, a little bit of a two-piece, nothing much, just a little bit of nickel and diming. Too early on the PRC though, not enough to get the throw, but enough to keep the bad hair down.
Oh. Alright, guarantees more mix-ups with that trumpet in the corner. Just unlucky right now. Red Dawn in a really bad position. But dizzyangelthing, they're back on defense. And this is dangerous. 15 meter, 2S hits, but they're not able to get the combo. Good block on the overhead.
That was crazy. Imagine doing 2S on Wake Up. Anti-airing the mix, but not getting the last combo. Only so much HP left with the chip. I believe the explosion did it along with the 2K.
Nice.
Right.
With a confirm. Dizzyangelthing back on defense. Gotta be careful. Don't want to overcommit here in neutral. That's Comet spent. And nice 5P to call out the mix-up. No mix pick 6 for you.
Combo now. We got the corner yet again. Both swords on the active. But now, oh, we mistimed it. PRC out, getting our legs scratched just a little bit, but always good with the 6 Ps. No paper bag. You're going to keep your lunch to yourself. Smashed up. Earthbending. Back at it again. Got the swords. Deflect. We need some breathing room.
Oh, nice air throw. 50 meter coming out online, though, for dizzyangelthing. They are going to spend some of it on that FD.
Okay. Ooh, Mini Foul's going to patrol the area. Going to add on some Chipp as well. Down to your last bit of HP, but the 2D does clean it up nicely. And now Red Dawn moving on.
The one thing I can say is, like, while I don't think she's a very strong character, she does damage. She spits it out. So getting hit in this matchup really, really sucks. And her buttons are a little bit on the longer side. So sometimes playing neutral, like if you try to approach just a little bit too easily, you might get caught. But oh, that's a nice starter.
Oh, slash.
Yeah. Immediate setup on the ice. Does get to negate that, but oh my god, that counterplay is really smart. I'm not gonna lie, and this is gonna combo too off of the ice, so you're gonna be able to get a pretty nice combo. You died.
I didn't even remember that Wings of Light were up, but you know what? It didn't even need the rest of the meter. It went all dumped into that. Okay, 5H being able to get the frozen state. Oh no, not the DP you would want to have. And so far, you gotta find your way back in, but you know what? Let's start.
Yeah, that was honestly a smart burst. Nice 6P though, and in this situation, full screen versus ice, it's pretty rough trying to approach in this situation.
Oh no.
Dizzy, and you are, oh, you're not dead just yet, but DP ripped and baited.
I was about to say, I'm like, all right, like in my mind, or at least in my head, I feel like this would be that classic speed demon character versus, you know, the potential zoner or set play. But so far, UmKellan didn't even realize, I didn't even see much of UmKellan even being able to play the game. Mostly them being on defense and Geko just being able to put things out first.
Yeah. I mean, once you get that advantage in this matchup, I think it's kind of like, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if your character is quote unquote worse. If you just kill the opponent really, really quickly sometimes. I don't know how to put it, else to put it. But like, just getting Geko is just so good at calling out these advancing options that like it just felt like there's not much that Kellan could do. I mean, you're looking at it right here, but that 2K2D is still working out. You know, I mean, I might have to improve my opinion of Dizzy. I'm not gonna lie. This match is already sort of convincing.
Whoa, hold on. Okay,
Nice.
cancel upwards with the BRC. Great check coming out from Geko. Trying to 6P, maybe even get a clash from that. Ooh, and I'm gonna beat you up there one way or another. The super gonna go ahead, spell out on the reversal, and now we're gonna get the setup. Nice fish. And just letting the staggers happen. Got the hit. I don't know what's going on right now, huh?
Yeah, that's just, I mean, that's just smart staggers, just going into pressure. Kellan getting caught. The situation, look, that was one combo. I mean, and you've already got more than 50% of your on the pickup. The pickup.
Oh no! Wait, you're not. Oh my, you're. Oh, you're not dead. You're not dead. Okay.
Yeah. Not quite. I think they ran out of meter at the wrong time to be able to get the win. But 1 health in a dream here for Kellan. Burst online, but no chance to use it. Any hit here will kill. Oh, that's a big hit for them though. Kellan gonna be able to put some meter on the board, but they yet again have to be careful about taking any chip damage. And wake up super is gonna be the option. No FD. So Geko is going to take that game too.
Yeah, that was looking really tough. You're literally working with a pixel of life as Chipp, with Dizzy having 2 bars of meter. Your best bet probably would have been to been able to do a cross up because it would have evaded that super entirely, but it hits pretty high and it hits pretty far.
I mean, the thing is, like, even if you have to, like, as soon as the super's out, you have to block it, and you have to remember to FT in that situation too. So there's a lot of, like, mental things that you're just like, how many things do I have to remember in this situation? Okay, going for the stagger, into the pressure again, trying to get those plus frames going, but Kellen is disrespecting. Oh, 5H catch! Just getting caught in the 2D as well, so Kellen immediately popping on the burst.
Yeah, looking really scary. A well-placed Ice Fish to be able to try to get a combo, and now we got Dizzy right where we want to be, right in the skies, all the way up. But now we're back on another similar situation, but a little bit better with how much HP we have. That tap dust to stare to look you dead in the eyes as you get hit by this tap dust.
Oh, nice 6D right into the super. No chance for any funny business. Kellen taking a round back and trying to put themselves in the board at this point.
Playing this outside the button, just as a Chipp would, but no, got frozen again while you're in the corner. Catching fish, trying to find a way to catch you slipping with a button, and oh no, the ice slick is gonna mess up the combo on the 16 into the super. Not looking too good for UmKellan.
Yeah, Kellen on that last leg, but still has a round to work with here. They're still alive in this round too. Try to take it, and it's not over. Able to set up into the mix here, and no blocks coming out from Geko. It's really hard to guess right here. Same side combo, no super though. So gonna have to deal with this neutral. Yet again, just right for the air throw. Set point set up for Geko.
Great use of meter, being able to slow down the screen just a little bit to catch the air throw. UmKellan on the back foot, getting hit. Chooses the burst immediately, but finds a raw pickup. Straight hit from the 2K. Both players spending their burst with the ice field up means that extra damage can come. Doesn't want to spend the combo, more just wants to get the setup. Oh my gosh, and just trying to block the cross up.
This won't kill. She's a little bit
but
healthy.
Another bar of meter.
Oh, he kills with the
part of the top rope.
I did not know that the top rope would allow them to kill in that situation. Kellen putting one back on the board, threatening that game 5.
Now is really good too. Being able to know what combo will successfully kill your opponent, especially with so little HP left. Use all your meter to the best of your capabilities, and that right there was a really good showcase of it.
For sure. Optimal way to end that. And he's gonna put them on the board. We'll see if Geko is able to stem the bleeding, but reverse 3-0 is just always threatening. Nice 5K round start. I don't feel like I've seen that button used like that, but it just seems like since I last saw this character, people have definitely been developing some pretty good strategies for how to just make sure that this neutral is pristine. Oh, the side switch not working out, getting bursted right into the corner.
And like you said, using that 5K to somewhat try to, put a little bit of a stop sign right directly in front of Chipp to try to circumvent away from them to approach. So there is a little bit of a reach advantage when it comes to the lows, but the 5K might just outrange it. And in that whole entire time, UmKellan trying to make sure he picks up back from where he left off.
Yeah. Gotta be able to put us on that game 5 point. And looking real good, feel it to do it here. Okay, just poking out.
Oh, ooh, caught the backdash with the Rekka, but immediately bursting. Geko now going all the offense, trying to circumvent it with the meter, trying to deal a good amount of chip as well.
Oh, catches the backdash a little bit. Stuck in the corner here for Geko. And you're not dead, but you're still facing this plus on block. Makes a nice 6P, but no full combo. Trying to side switch into the right situation, but Kellan bursting into the corner and able to put game 5 on the board.
Sometimes you're really able to question or at least figure out when do you actually want to burst. And most people after getting hit would be like, all right, the HP is low enough, I don't want to spend it. But UmKellan realizing, okay, there's only so much that I need to actually, you know, finish off. And there was barely any meter on Geko's side, so a great opportunity to burst and have an awareness to do so.
Yeah, we'll see what Geko has in store for maybe change up their game plan, try to make it harder for Kellan to get in, but it's just looking for so good for Kellan right now. The offense just coming in like really aggressively.
Sometimes it just takes some time to know your opponent. Oh my gosh, look at these badges, man. Like, makes me upset I didn't get any top 50 badges.
I like that people have like floor 8 badges, right? Or like the floor 6 badge we saw earlier. Can't remember who had that one. Okay.
Oh my.
Nice fast RC. I mean, this pressure is just so hard to stop right now. Kellan, good whip punish. The pressure at mid range is just too strong.
But still not enough, and maybe we can try to make it out of this hole with this 1 bar of meter. Good start for Geko, but not having it, knowing how much. Oh my gosh, we were flying through the sky, soaring even to get that last hit, and now Geko, or I should say, sorry, UmKellan now on set point.
Yeah, Kellan flying into that 2K. Below. Oh, this pressure of the corner. Nice 2P. Finally, stopping the bleeding. Trying to put this back in their favor right now. Just the plus on block pressure. The plus on block pressure.
Say, hold on, Shamu is doing a lot right now for Geko, but now we got the ice field up with the fish on the approach, deciding to escape with the tightrope. A bit dangerous. Now UmKellan so close, but has to deal. Oh no, broke off the wall.
They mashed though. The burst online. Oh, this is dangerous. Full meter right now for Geko. You have to be careful. Wings of Light off of any situation might be hard. But the throat
slash! With the throat slash, you had it so close, but the slowdown wasn't enough to get away from the close slash. Last game, last round in this first part of the top 8.
Yeah, this is a ridiculous match right now. Close slash anti-air. Look at the damage right now. Kellan having to come back from this deficit. Oh, the far slash though! The far slash coming in and doing the work it needs to right now. Kellan using their tools really well to get that whiff punish counter in and find another one right here. They're not going to have enough to kill. Oh, they will! Just not even needing the 5D, and that's going to be Kellan with the reverse 3-0. Rocking the titular Sin.
Oh, hold up. Round start with the 2H. Okay, I like it. But you know what? Back up, cross up on the other side. Now it's looking real short. Jealousy up. I'm trying to keep my man key to myself, but I'm about to hit you.
Yep. And getting so much meter here as well. Just jealous rage for a long time here, and that's definitely not what you want to see at this health bar. Blocking the overhead, trying to respect a lot of these moves, but man, gonna get caught with the DP. I think they tried the DP before, but just didn't got the 5S at first, so it's gonna be Flowedup taking that round 1.
A.B.A so scary, especially when she has the jealousy rage up. Look at that. Her buttons become so fast and so intense that you're gonna have to use the DP to back up, give you some more breathing room. But coming out of jealousy, realizing that nothing significant has really happened yet.
Oh, it's just hard to move here out of the corner. Nan actually giving them a lot of space, and I feel like they don't have to. Going to negative penalty as well means that no meter. And danger. Oh, nice TP.
Running up, no jealousy on Flowedup side, meaning that we are waiting to either gradually get it or waiting till we touch with the key. But right now, Nan is probably not going to let that happen. Big stomp into the hit, not enough to kill. Just rolling out all the buttons necessary to get that last bit of HP and finally finding it.
Yeah, it's a bit awkward for A.B.A to try to chase down. Doesn't really have the mobility or buttons to chase down a character like Sin in that situation without having Jealous Rage.
Yeah, Sin, one of the characters that has a decent amount of mobility, especially being able to approach your opponent. Again, just in that range, but jumping out with the heavy, and now we're picking it up all the way to the corner, just as A.B.A does. Seeing the jealousy is getting low, we're gonna run it back, another key against the wall, and now we have so much meter to work with.
Yeah, really optimal for the meter here. Really smart. So Flowedup getting an advantage situation in the corner, baiting that burst, and you are dead. Goodbye.
Oh, maybe not.
Oh no! Running out at the worst time possible here, and we're gonna see a super coming out from Nan putting Flowedup in trouble here.
Oh,
that was crazy. What? Both of them whiffing.
And let me tell you right now, Flowedup, oh my gosh, finds the stray 2K on the very edge of death in the corner. Both of them were having crazy amount of defense and movement, but then finally getting that last hit.
Yeah, going down to the very last moment. We'll see if Nan comes up again with the Sin. I think this is the right character choice of any of theirs. Just being able to have that range advantage in neutral over Flowedup is just, it's really good. Especially over the Geo. Or honestly, the Kai is also really good, but just when you're able to put down such big offense, like, it tends to put more pressure on A.B.A, but okay, lots of Jealous Rage meter being put on the board here for Flowedup, but are they going to be able to use it?
So far, it doesn't look like it, but you know what, wall break can spell something else, especially with some meter on Floatup's side, blocking the hoof stomp, blocking the low as well. Amazing defense from Flowedup, and now we get the chance to use that jealousy gauge for what we want to do. Blocks the cross up, good stuff from Nan, but finding a counter hit on their block is not going to be very good for them.
Oh, that was so smart from Flowedup. That was so smart.
I'm like, is this combo still going? This should have been done by now. But the amount of I'm not gonna say disjoints, but for some reason I feel like A.B.A could just pick up from the smallest fixes.
That's why I think she tends to be like, she has some like strength to her that like people don't even realize that, like, especially when they have Jealous Rage, they're really good at like comboing off it. Her normal mode, not as much, but you'd be surprised with what can happen sometimes. Like what she will do. Okay. Nice tech.
Okay, good break. Oh my god, being able to de-jealousy right in front of your face. Anti-air DP had to do it. I wasn't sure if that was going to be big enough hit to actually escape the corner, but YRC block means that we're going to build up a lot of jealousy. Picking it up made you feel scared, and now we're going to pay for it.
Yeah, made it whiff, got the most optimal punish in the situation, Flowedup, putting 2-0 on the board, and making this first appearance of A.B.A look awesome. She's just doing such a great job of putting on that offense and then turning it off at the right situations. It's like they're never overextending in a way that like gets them killed.
That is for sure. When it comes to a character like this, being able to utilize your ability matters a lot, especially in a matchup like this, where you have a character that can, you know, come in and out of where you are, great mobility. But man, okay, anti-air with the 5P round start. So far has been going for that 6E, so trying to change up their options in the beginning for the opening gambit.
Oh, nice anti-air. And they're going to be able to bait the burst. They are. They actually recover in time. So they're going to be able to get this full Jealous Rage and a wall. That's pretty crazy.
Double dash. I don't even know if that was just a meter, meter positive conversion. Like, oh, look at this. All right, not being able to break the wall just yet. But again, another anti-air that it's so huge sometimes. Try to approach with just regular buttons.
This is the most amount of dashing I've ever seen in an A.B.A match for sure. You can definitely see that Nanan is afraid of some of those buttons in neutral. They don't want to get caught out.
Oh, hitting! My man is whiffing from 2 distances away. And that's going to be building up meter. Oh no, it does crack the glass, which means another opportunity for Nanan. But decides to just straight up get in there. Oh no, goodbye. Oh, you blocked it and dodged?
What? Huh? Was he stopped there? Oh, we got caught! So, Nanan's still alive. And it's going to be the mixed situation.
Overhead, going for the pressure. Oh, almost was up.
Wait.
Oh.
He might be goated for that one. I'm not gonna lie. That was a crazy situation. Nanan able to rescue themselves from jaws in the feet.
I don't know if my man's so aggressive or if he's just like that good, being able to just escape that situation. Anti-air 5P nails looking like they are on point with that. Still got to be able to get it. Has a certain amount of jealousy and 2 bars, but how are we going to use it?
Oh, nice bait. Just the 5P able to not get hit there. And the parry. Oh, not the parry. It was just armor.
Yeah, the armor from the Banzai being able to hit on the other side, by the way. PP does not matter, still gets putty.
Yeah. Definitely one of the moves of all time in this game.
Blocking the mid, really nice. Choosing to go for a little bit of a punt, but overall defense on point, but just as much as for it is for Flowedup. Thrown out. Watch out for your head. Wasn't able to block the key.
Yeah, and this is going to be a set point situation with full Jealous Rage mode. BRC to try to get some pressure off, but now you're meterless. You have to be really careful because if you want to FD them out of punch,
oh my god,
you're gonna get caught, and that's gonna be an ultimate 4 from Nanan. Flowedup with a 3-0.
Duel 1.
Oh my god, the freaking Cyberpunk color is so good looking.
Especially on the gun-slinging Messiah, but you know what? Burst time means that we get instant range on the gun, putting ourselves in the corner to put you in the corner with me. With good tech throw coming out from Pikguy, but still gets picked up, trying to see if we can bait the burst, waiting forever in 3 business days before we can make it.
Oh, but you're gonna have to block here for Kriby because Pikguy has got this pressure going. Okay, you know what? This is, as soon as I say it, of course, this is gonna be a wall break situation for Kriby off of that super. So full focus, full bullets. Yeah, you gotta block all these mix-ups, and I got all this meter. Not dead yet.
Still, Pikguy still has a chance. But it's tough when there's a character that has full screen distance buttons to work against.
Yeah, gun stance just really, really good at punishing a character like Geko from doing any of her long-range pressure. Just kind of have to let him get in sometimes as soon as he's in that stance, because, like, what else are you gonna do, unfortunately? Okay.
Oh my god, dude, 3 overhead.
Oh my god.
And said, alright, you blocked the first one, but guaranteed you're not blocking the second set of overheads.
Oh, you say no bullets from Pikguy. They had to reload there, but he did something aggressive and it worked out. Kriby able to take that game 1 with a perfect.
You know what? This is a matchup that I've definitely heard before. And I think, and if anybody realizes, it is not in Jacko's favor. It does have to actually pull out a whole bunch of stops and a whole bag of tricks to be able to get the offense they want. But sometimes you don't bring a minion to a gunfight.
It's true. She does have good, like, once she's in, it's like, it's hard for him to, like, get you off of him without, like, taking a risk, but, like, he's just so good at this mid-range offense that sometimes it doesn't really matter. Okay, super. This is a good way to get in here. Oh, like, punishing them for 2P'ing. They get this health lead as well off of the Chipp. Forcing into FD a little bit. Yeah, do not do that stance. Pikguy says, I have all these minions near you. I will punish you.
And you know what? Everybody and then some coming out of bed just to protect their mom. But now finally, Pikguy does get a chance. VRC out of the corner, and the rest of the damage being taken away by the air throw. Pikguy making it look not good, actually.
Cool. Nice. Into the throw. We got the corner here. And you have pretty decent resources, but no bullets left. No focus, so has to reload. Can't really shoot though anymore. You gotta be careful.
Nice.
Good throw. And this is the best chance that you're gonna get here for Pikguy.
Driver gonna crack the glass, get positive bonus. Have to pull up for sure, but the anti-air taking away your opportunity. Burst, immediately activating it on the minion, and you know what? That's actually really good. Taking a trade, making sure that it kind of leads to an even standing. We have something. There's a minion there. Your gunshots go full screen, so who's gonna pull the trigger first? And a 16 for the last hit of it. Pikguy pulling through.
Yeah, that was a good call out on the dash. Like, Pikguy had some really good patience and knowledge there to be able to pull out that win, but it was so close to a Kriby win.
I think what's actually surprising for me is how well the armor minion super is actually working out for Pikguy, but it's making sure, like, all right, even though if you get hit or the minions get hit, like, they stay on the screen for you to actually, put a little bit of pressure on the side. It keeps patrolling the area which it's in to make sure Kriby just doesn't feel casually about just walking in that space.
Yeah, it's controlling the screen in ways that, like, kind of sometimes make it hard for Chaos to do anything, but, well, no screen control right now for Pikguy, and I think the wall break kind of seals it. This round is going to be hard to win with meter involved, and Pikguy trying to play patiently. Trying to save some of that meter for the FD. Nice tech. Oh, the throw, but still gets the knockdown. It's still doable. And that flash counter hit.
Armor Super, again, yep, blocking the YRC. And this is going from a dire situation to now it's potentially winning for Pikguy, but he does just build a bar of meter, getting out of this situation with a backdash and kicking the soccer ball that is Happy Chaos back.
Yeah, that's always risky, because if the RNG shot hits you in that situation, you might take a lot of damage, but there is a chance that the shot doesn't cover the whiff there, and it's sometimes worth taking that risk just to punish something like that on whiff.
Oh, you know what? I like the wired team being able to put him into the corner, but wasn't able to do anything with it. Sent through the wall. Now we're going to be a little bit more even on the meter. Choosing to immediately spend it on the armored minion. They're tracking him. They're right behind. And look at that. Got too careless pulling out the gun.
Yeah, only one bullet as well right now for Kriby, so has to be careful in any situation. They can't just freely try to take their turn back. Nice JP! And also forces out the burst. Gonna take the win. Pikguy just really well played at mid-screen. enforcing they're enforcing their own pressure so well and getting that win.
Yeah, that was actually really amazing. Like I said before, the armor for the minions, when they're full screen like that, and you know, Geko is actually just leaving backing up, or you're approaching, you're just repositioning them to stay behind you. And even when he pulled up with the gun, he's like, all right, well, what's faster, your gun or my minions? And we found out the answer.
Yeah. And Pikguy, one game away from moving into the money at this point. But Kriby's not out of it yet.
Ooh, RNG shot, gonna miss your opportunity and gonna spend your burst early. But a quick throw, now for the Oki throw again, looking like that's where we're getting most of our damage from. And tap dust to the Deus Ex Machina, and now we're really seeing the force of Happy Chaos.
Yep. The knockdown. I like the IVFD, but fortunately, it's always a factor. Damage?
Oh my goodness. And we're still here too. Didn't build enough meter for a Glaceon driver, but still did a lot. Throwing the BRC, but you ran face first into the 2K2D. Stilettos are now broken.
I don't know why they unsummoned there. But, I mean, Kriby, that well played to be able to close out the round. Unfortunately for them, I mean, taking a lot of damage in this early section here. Able to get stance up though, so gonna force out that burst. Defense mod up, and not enough focus to keep the pressure up.
Oh, okay, minion's still there, but it looks like it's gonna be leaving the party soon. Gunshot straight through, and gonna apply the curse, making sure some of these bullets actually hit their target, backing far enough to wait for the reticle to get there as well.
Yeah, trying not to play too aggressively until they can guarantee those meaties. And it's going to be Kriby taking us to game 5 for our first. Not actually, it's not our first in top 8. We had Geko and UmKellan earlier, but
yes,
still, our first winners match, real close.
Duel 1.
All right, round start damage is important. What's going to the player? And they both choose to backdash, just in case one of them just decides to overcommit. But it looks like that's going to be Kriby overcommitting with the focus, but now getting it back. 2 bullets in the chamber. That's one. Putting one back in. I'm going to reload. Not so many you can put back in before Pikguy sits to get his offense going and starts getting picked up.
It's the minion setup, but good call out on the setup. The 5B getting a nice anti-air. These air hits just always work out super well for Chaos. Didn't even need to spend as much focus there. They didn't need the 214S.
Okay, nice backdash BRC. Want to make sure we get past the Oki. Oh, headbutting the wrong thing. Not close enough to the ground when it comes to that 6B. But now the offense happening again. Oh, okay. Got rid of the minions in the same fashion. Wants to keep the corner. Oh. That was important.
Yeah, the flash into RC actually punishing the button. A very rare situation. But it's going to put Kriby on that set point for the first time. And looking good to be able to settle it right now. Gets the throw into the corner. Kriby, the 5D, not being blocked, but not comboing here. Just trying to mix them in the corner. Gets the extra focus. They still can't round start using the gun. Never mind. Of course, it comes back as soon as it says.
Emerald Super being really good. Got all 3 minions out the party. They're just parading him in the corner. Nowhere to escape. You're staying right here with me and my friend. But you know what? Every party's got to have its end. And so far, Kriby going to go out with the Deus Ex Machina. Is it close enough to the wall for the finish? It is not. Still a little bit of life left for Pikguy.
Oh, he tried to 5B the minion. Oh, into the throw! Oh my god, Pikguy with the clutch! And we're going into game 5 round 3. There's still another round! There's still another round!
Drop the combo to KTG. This opportunity. Tap dust just to pick it up. And now we're pushing closer towards the corner. You got scared. You got in the air. And now Deus Ex Machina for some positive bonus for Kriby. And hopefully to try to close out this game.
Yeah, healthy resources right now. Into the 5D RC, and that's not gonna be it. They don't have the meter right now to kill, but Pikguy, 1 health in a dream, and a very hard situation to come back from, but has to start somewhere. Pierce, DRC, delay air throw, trying to call out the call out on the air throw again. Full meter right now, setting up into the +10 situation.
Hold up, all right, Armored Super, is there gonna be any time, anywhere at all is Kriby gonna be able to press a button? We are just having fun with the kids. It's a soccer ball day with a soccer mom, but lost focus, which means we have to use our hands and knees to confirm the kill, and that's exactly what Kriby does. We may not have focus, better believe we got limbs to hit you.
Yeah, Kriby losing out on...
We're gonna go ahead and have some more father-son time as we pull up with the flag. It's like, hey dad, what's up? You trying to have a sparring match?
Duel 1.
Oh, it says like old man. Calling Kai old man before. Okay, a little bit more offense coming out from the Sin anti-air with the 5P. Where you going, Tyrant Rave?
Alright, Rio, okay with playing a little bit slower here on that offense to find that right time in. And this should be it. Yep, charge 5D. And a perfect.
Yeah, Happyrio pulling out all the stops. I feel like they haven't even revved up fully yet. And right now, Kensei hasn't really been playing the game so far. Haven't seen one DP. Oh my gosh, the whip punish on the far S Tyrant Rave. My man is turning it up to 11. Oh my goodness.
Oh, there's no full punish there. They weren't able to get the counter hit. Oh, okay. So they both tried to air throw.
But we get Chipp? My man is just moving in and out of all these buttons. Gold burst. This is alright, not gonna be a double perfect. Kensei putting some damage on the board, which is gonna help some of his morale, and now he's getting some damage. Oh, drop the button.
Oh, that's a big hit.
Dragon install? Yes, we are.
Yeah, dangerous situation for Rio. Almost had that double perfect with already back in a situation where they almost get it just a little bit too far to guarantee a conversion, so they don't want to commit to something.
Oh, and being able to get hit while doing the stun dipper, the classic dragon install to lose, still staying true to this day.
I mean, to be fair, he didn't have a lot of health.
But you need low health to even activate dragon install.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I've seen some crazy scenarios for Dragon Install. I think the pressure you can put on in Dragon Install is super strong, especially against certain characters that like can't TP out of pressure. You're just forced to hold that much chip a lot of times.
Anti-air with the 6-3. Happyrio still showcasing all of his movement around these buttons. Counter hit on the stun edge. Still laying on the pressure. BRC, where you're going, tossing up in the corner like a salad, and now we're still adding on to the damage with punch and sing. My man is just staying. This is just footsies at
Oh, speaking of footsies, that Far Slash is gonna catch a nice whiff punish in that corner. So right now, Kensei is waiting for the right situations to get these whiff punishes. Use that Far Slash at mid-range. PRC on Scum Dipper.
Doesn't find its mark, going under the far S in a trade on the scramble. Happyrio, oh my goodness. This man is playing immaculate. That Far S, so far trying to compete with Beak Driver, a lot slower of a button than Kai's Far S, is actually just still becoming a problem.
It's just like the spacing from Rado is just so smart in a lot of situations. Of like, look at that. They checked them with the 5K. They made sure, like, you cannot press far slash in my range. I will be checking you with some of my own long range buttons. And they're backing up to try to make sure that they get the advantage in these situations. And it's working out. Rio with a 2-0 lead right now over Kensei.
And a very strong 2-0, if I do say so myself. So far, the Kai just having such trouble. And you know what? I would have thought that maybe Kai wouldn't have so much trouble fighting against their son, but it's definitely becoming a, it's definitely becoming a problem. Taking some time away from the station, going right back into the Kai. I thought maybe we would have saw the Johnny, but you know what? Maybe Kensei figured something out in between the time.
Yeah, I don't even know what I would recommend here. I just feel like the neutral just looks so strong for Rio that it becomes a little bit hard because that's supposed to be your advantage. That for neutrals, that Kai's neutral is just really strong and is able to control space really well. And right here, he's just being outranged and being outspaced. Oh, but nice find with the 2S. That's a good start.
Yeah, for sure. Ooh, but a stray 6P for the conversion. Trying to catch in that mid-range again with the Gazelle step. Gets the throw. Trying to do a little bit of frame kills just to get a nice Oki. But look at that. Both of them now really trying to get in that nice mid-range spacing where both of their buttons might work. But the spacing is just so well done for Happyrio. But Kensei finding a throw in the moment. But the A.B.A 2K saying, you know what, you're looking kind of scared, my friend. I'm gonna catch you.
Oh. Yo, wait, Rio. Close to maybe putting themselves on set point here. Like, not if Kensei has anything to say about Oki in the corner, 5K. But the 6P is just so good. Don't counter poke me.
Not only that, definitely outranging Kai's Far S as well. But now, Kensei finding an opportunity in the check again. Happyrio just knows. Okay. RC, cancel in DP. Haven't seen too many of those because of the spacing from Rio. Okay, quick checks. Speed driver. Oh, finally stun dipper, especially with the 50 on the board. Gonna make the kill? Yes, it does with the vapor thrust.
Yeah, didn't check those toes. Gonna put us on that round 3 situation, but Kensei desperately needs this if they want to stay in that winner's side right now. But Happyrio has them in the corner. Nice counter poke, but yet again, Happyrio using that burst, trying to aggressively keep them in the corner. First baited, and Kensei is going to be without one for the rest of the round.
Not only that, he's going to have to find a way to get past a lot of his HP from Rio's side. But so far, slowing it down, checking on the way down, didn't believe in his hit at all. And now the hoof stomp for the completion, and 3-0 against Kensei. Kensei moving down to loser's side.
Yeah, like I said, super. Let's get into it.
Okay, jump up J2K and trying to break your neck. Oh, but good check on the clone. Always got to be ready anytime it pops up. And now that was a small little wait too. Small interactions already going on, and the Yomi starting to pick up.
Oh, nice counter hit jab combo. Gonna be getting all this corner carry off of that 50 meter. Yeah, that was pretty nice.
Yeah, YRC getting a little bit bombarded by the minions. I'd want to escape too, but it looks like you're gonna go right back in where you belong. Glaceon driver not gonna be too close enough for the wall, but being able to get the small 2K to set up another minion. Wow.
Yeah, that guy's so good with these setups. A lot of times, oh, they tried to get the throw off of the A.B.A. just a little bit too far away. And I love the game plan here from Pikguy, but Kellen, they are trying to approach from a few different angles here. They're able to get the whip punish, and the whip punish in a super here is super strong because don't have meter yet if you're Pikguy, so if this mix-up hits, it will be pretty damaging.
Right, but we're building so much meter. Able to cross up so tight in between the corner. Pikguy didn't even suspect it. And now getting to clean up with the finish. We have the meter, but we don't need it.
Round 3. Kellen just smart approaches. Able to leave their way into that right pressure. Good punish. Good recognition. That 5H is punishable. You don't want to let them get away with it. So now every time that Pikguy does that 5H, they will be afraid of just eating a punish.
Just outside of range. Minion taking one for the homie. And now tightrope set up on the approach. I don't know what happened there. The interaction was way too fast, but a minion's gonna go ahead and stop your approach. But not when you are gotta go fast, Chipp.
Alright, burst out.
What the setup? Saying, hey, how you doing?
Oh, this should kill too. Oh, but they don't get close enough with the chase with the command grab is gonna end it with Kellen coming out on top.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Had the meter for the Zansei Aroga and could have just been the kill by itself, but wanted to make sure, got a reset, I guess, but another man's reset is another man's opportunity.
I mean, sometimes you just drop stuff and it's hard. Like, Kellen there, able to still finish it out. Pikguy really close behind though. I wouldn't be surprised if this ends up being a super close match because these two were going at it in game 1.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
2D to start, blocks the overhead, try to get a little bit greedy there from UmKellan, but now backing off and Pikguy is the first one to use their burst.
Oh, and now they're back in the corner. Nice. Oh, they tried to mash, but Kellen on top of it with the confirm into super, and Pikguy might be dead here.
Yeah, that was actually a little bit scary. Only the first hit of the JH coming through to the low. You were suspecting the double hitting overhead, and then got opened up. Oh, caught you reaching.
Yeah, calling out those stand techs.
Oh, jumping over the minions, taking a quick detour. We didn't care about it, and going into the Chipp Zanuff barrage. Good amount of damage for UmKellan.
And this is like the worst possible position because you just have no room to breathe here. You have to block the mix-up, and Kellen's gonna come out with a perfect 2-0. And Kellen is not holding anything back right now. Just unrelenting offense.
Pikguy, it's your time to showcase what you could possibly do. I don't know what options you gotta do to make it real, but it's gotta happen. Going back in on the station with the Jacko, and hopefully with a game plan.
Yeah. It's hard because like you want to summon, but he's just so fast. He gets in position to attack you so quickly. It doesn't really give Jacko any time to really do any of the things she wants to do. I mean, you're seeing it right there. It's just like what is like Pikguy has to fight back. Like he has to like box against a character that is also insanely good at boxing.
The back hit of that J8 was really nasty. 1 bar of meter for Pikguy, but you know what? Untouched is UmKellan. Good block on the low, but still getting opened up just a little bit. Has to YRC, and now this looks like our time, but not if we have a DP.
Oh, into the low, and that's gonna be Kellen on set point. Only needs one more here to put themselves in that top 4.
Alright, this time we're starting off a little bit better. Got a counter hit. We got 1 minion on the board, but we're gonna Alpha Blade right on out of there. Oh, blocked it! On the other side, counter hit, but wasn't able to get the pickup that they needed. But there's only so much HP you need to go through. Can probably do this amount in Chipp.
Oh, but here comes Kellan on the offense, forcing Pikguy to burst. And nice 2K2B. And Pikguy able to spend that burst to get the round, guarantee it, and a nice backdash. These 2Ks are super strong against any of those ground approaches that Chipp likes to do. You gotta be able to stop them from getting in while also setting up, and right now, no setup for Pikguy. Only a hard knockdown in 50 meters. But no meter for Kellan, so Pikguy could wake up super again if they choose to.
No check on the clone. First spending meter is UmKellan. Oh, well, hold on, wait, did we just... I'm gonna assume we were just, you know, frame killing. I didn't think that was gonna be a teabag. But now we finally build the meter on UmKellan. Counter hit, and that's gonna be the kill. Finally, Pikguy hits one on the board.
Yeah, half risk there. Basically guaranteeing it at that low health. So Pikguy trying to put up another reverse 3-0 from for today. We already had I think 2.
Now that happened, I was like, wait, hold on, this wasn't necessary. But you know what? It was. Sometimes the psychological battle is just as much as the physical.
Sometimes you just start feeling it, and you can win.
Hey man, there's just one place called the zone. And maybe Pikguy is just trying to find a way in to get past this match.
Oh, but I think Kellan's trying to find the zone there. Just going for that wreck of 3. He's feeling it, but going back to the corner. There.
Okay, picking it up just a little bit. If your name's Pikguy, starting to feel the momentum and definitely getting the pickups that they want. Still a bar meter on the table. Ooh. Doesn't even need it. Glaceon driver in range.
And you're dead. Ultra dead. Off of that. Pikguy threatening game 5 right now. Evening us up.
What a way to start.
Man, momentum is just already so good for Pikguy. But Kellan, he's not out of this game yet. And as soon as I say that, of course, getting hit with that 5D.
What is this change? So far, everything is just going his way, and that was the quickest game 4 you could ask for.
Yeah. And with that, we're even. Pikguy pulling it back. Majaza defeat.
Dude, like, I just went from, I'm like, hold up, this man's consistent to Pikguy being like, all right, we need to boost ourselves up. You know, we gotta bring ourselves the hype. If we can't visualize us winning, then how are we gonna win in the first place? And that's what Pikguy is on right now. Bringing it back to 2-2. Game 5, let's get it.
I have a question. Did you call it Glacian driver?
Is it not Glacian?
It's like a leash. It's a Elysian driver, I think.
Oh, my bad.
No, you're good. I just thought it was funny. We could call it Glacian driver if you want to. Oh no! Oh no! He definitely meant to Rekka there, and yeah, you're gonna be kicking yourself right now if you're Kellan. But it's not over.
Alpha Blade kind of there, but you know what? We still have to find a way to do damage to Geko herself, regardless if we're out of the corner. Oh my god, got picked up by the Duck D and the minion, and now Pikguy out of the red and into the green.
Yeah, but they're able to get the punish on block there. The 5H wasn't a hit, it was a block. So Kellan, good recognition. just able to take the turn back and get that on-block punish yet again. On-block punish. Why are you taking all these risks? Kellen says.
Minion actually kind of hit into the minion and actually lingered it for a little bit longer. UmKellan has to be careful. Get the block, find a way to hit, and he does. That's gonna be no, drops the combo, but we're good.
Yeah, forced to burst, but both players are pretty much without their burst. Game 5 last round now. Oh, big 5H hit. Yeah, and this is gonna be guaranteed wall break here. And honestly, yeah, the damage there is what's important because this wall break might be a little awkward for Jacko, honestly. Pikguy gonna be sent through the wall themselves, but a lot less damage. But meter is healthy for Chipp. And a burst online already for Pikguy. Oh, they're both gonna build burst back, but this is gonna be defense super coming out online and maybe forced into the corner. They tried to pierce the air throw, but the burst was blocked!
Oh my goodness, hold on. Do you build enough to actually win? Do you get it? I don't think this is enough. It is not so close, but still a little bit left and 1 bar of meter. Oh, deflect shield out of the corner and a run up 5P fist in the air victory for UmKellan. I mean, it was doing wonders. Crazy amounts of wonders against the Slayer from NhelvY. So right now we're going to see how it does against Kensei. Went from a son-daughter match, father-son match to a father-daughter match, and it looks like Kai is getting beat up from all sides.
Okay, first out.
Kara into the Mega Death Buster.
Alright, plus unblock. Still able to get that follow-up and just the DP. Right now, Flowedup is just doing a great job of keeping Kensei out. Using their range as an advantage.
Okay, and so far, oh no, DP at the very wrong moment, but what?
The drop. I don't know why that dropped. It's just I guess an awkward hitbox. But 5H a little bit too far as well. You gotta be careful here. Kai is really good at punishing these whiff 5Hs. So gotta be careful at that range. But Flowedup still in it. Kensei playing really good at this mid range. Just trying to use that bar slash to their advantage. But DP is gonna get Flowedup out of there.
Punishing that 2S with the far S, and okay. Just outside of range, Daughter Dipper missing its opportunity, but Kensei picking it up with the Scum Dipper in the final moments.
Daughter Dipper and Scum Dipper.
Hey bro, I only give the names that the community gives me.
No. Scum Dipper is so true, but Daughter Dipper is not something that I had heard before.
Dude, I've seen Twitter posts of like people trying to collectively figure out what they want to name it.
Oh, nice just block, but no 5P to call out the food jar. Oh yeah, what are you pressing? Not close enough to the corner.
God, pulled up with a tap throw into the air, holding north. But you know what? We're still able to escape it. Still have some stun on our block. Hitting just outside these mid-range buttons that Unika can't really reach, but now finally escaping the corner. Oh my god, counter hit anti-air. Are we going to be able to get it to the wall? We do without DP.
Yeah, good call out on Flowedup. Able to put it on the board, but that was a close one. Kensei, the offense is not working out.
Oh, you know what? Gun Dipper actually does sound a lot better. I'm gonna use that. I'm gonna use Gun Dipper. That sounds way better.
I like Motorcycle Dipper. Right?
Motorcycle Dipper.
That's what it is.
Dire Claw escaped with the backdash. Now we're playing around with far S's, trying to see who can hit it first, who can punish their own. Okay, laser shot. Oh, jumping right over the blue laser, and still got the last part of it to get the hard knockdown.
Our Flowedup, big health lead right now. Kensei still has that 50 meters, so stun dipper at any point, but of course, as I say that, Flowedup just cleaning up with that A-tier.
Yo, I'm so surprised that actually even picked up from so far away, still being able to hit the laser plus frames. Far distance buttons working out to crazy Unika favor. You know, there are certain gaps from Unika's strings that actually you can just jump out of, but then sometimes when you get hit by the overhead, it's just gonna put you right back to a plus frame standing position.
Okay. Doesn't want to let anything happen. 100 meter.
Trying to overcommit, Kensei trying to find what's going to be the opening, but afraid of those 2 bars of meter as well. Spending one of them, counter hit, big one, and the other one's going to be used to bait the burst.
Yeah.
Closing it out, Flowedup.
That was kind of insane, I'm not gonna lie. Just walking up and doing it. Man, we've seen... This is more Unika gameplay that I've seen, like, I think...
in the past 2 months.
In the past, like, 3 or 4. Like, it's been so long.
Alright, right now Kensei on his last legs, flowed up 2, and not only that, Kai is having trouble with the family. There's a little bit of home remedies that probably need to be picked up, but the Just Guard on the Dire Claw. Okay, defense on point.
Nice, dude. That mid-range is just so hard to mess with, even for a character like Kai with a reversal option. So it's gonna be a super and probably a safe jump. Oh my god, not even a safe jump. Okay, we just go for it.
Oh my goodness, that was practically 2 to 3 interactions immediately coming out on top. Flowedup, set point against Kensei.
Yeah, that was some damage. Plus frames.
Oh, you said damage? Hold on, let me show you again.
I like how careful Kensei is trying to be in the situation. Trying to wait out a Flowedup to hit anything, but they still need they need this round so badly to stay in this tournament.
Ooh, okay, but doing a really amazing job. Doesn't want to overcommit, only choosing to be in the range that does favor Kai, but now Flowedup found the spacing that he needed to push Kensei into the corner, but not without Kensei fighting back.
Yeah, Kensei gets that shock state on, which guarantees some pretty good situation. Piercing! Oh no! You're not able to finish off, and oh, I like the wait from Flowedup. Waiting for an overextension right now. Danger state, but not gonna matter. Kensei putting one up on the board. Still set point though for Flowedup.
Oh, DP on the -3. Yeah, you gotta be careful when you choose to press a button or try to take your turn. Dipper caught you lacking when you thought you were gonna play the game when Kai has 50 meter on the board, pulling up multiple 2Ps, just trying to see what you're gonna do if you're gonna spend that meter on a YRC recklessly.
Oh yeah, forced to use burst. No other option there. Trying to make it out of the corner. Just using those good zoning buttons from Kai. And I wonder what matchup we're going to see. Because they might switch to the A.B.A immediately, but I just think Kai A.B.A is just... it can be rough on Oki. And when you're trying to be serious, you want one of these characters that can definitely box in mid-range with Kai and not an A.B.A DP to be able to get out of some of these bad situations.
I think overall what's just really good, especially for Unika, is being able to not only contest with that far S, but also other buttons that Kai kind of has to change their mind about. Like, even though if you see that Kensei is taking some of these big risks, going to that far S, then going into the stun dipper, Unika is kind of able to bring it back with a singular touch and Oki as well.
Yeah. Oh, Kensei picking something up really big, getting that shock state combo as well. Float up. Still have 50 meter here, so danger could be approaching.
Whoa, hold on.
Oh, they catch the backdash.
That was. Oh, wasn't able to get the long range Mikhail sword. Dipper, late PRC.
We caught the backdash again. Waited for the burst, but it came out at the end. And 1 health and a dream for both players, and catches the backdash to a Future Art. Kensei preventing that set point from happening.
Yeah, in final moments, getting that last hit stun edge really mattered a lot. Too far away for the next hit. Oh, but caught the low as well. Cross up, good blocks from Kensei, but not good enough to deal with the stagger on the other end. Float up, dropping the combo. And now Kensei gets a chance to breathe, but not for long.
Oh, they try to guarantee the plus terms. A little bit too close for the safe meaty against reversals. And Float up, forced to burst in that situation. You don't want to give up this health lead.
Yeah, Float up, starting to lose it just a little bit, picking it up though, but drops again. Can we still clean it up? And we do. Float up, back on set point.
Let's rock.
Okay, full slash hit. Using the Wild Assault to make sure we try to get the wall break, but wasn't enough. Being careful. Stun edge, a little bit. Shock state, trying to be able to make a difference. 5k DP blocked, and now big damage. This should actually be the kill. No, it's not. Using the Sacred Edge, gonna apply that shock state again for any potential opportunity. The Oki 5k, the classic.
Yeah, baiting the DP, as well as getting that guaranteed low. No walkbacks for you. So that's gonna be another game 5 situation here in losers quarters between these two. Kensei sneaking up right now on Float Up. Locking in again on the Unika.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Okay, ooh, caught the backdash this time. Hard knockdown going in the favor. Backdash being caught. And you know what? The father of punishing backdashes have now learned from the daughter herself.
Oh, big damage. And this might be a 3 interaction game.
Oh, anti-air with the 5P. And you know what? Kensei is not going to burst. And that's already quick game with a perfect in Float Up's favor of taking the set.
Oh, Kensei did not like that situation, seeing both of those just blocks, knowing that defense here is so good. But I like their pacing. They're trying to not overextend, but you gotta be careful. Danger state means that you don't get meter to be able to do the things that your character wants to do.
So far, Kensei just backing up, getting in that 2S far S range. And now we're in a good spot. Delayed Dire Claw first, forcing Float Up to actually pop the burst. And now we're getting pushed back to the corner. Not what you want to see if you're Kensei. Backdash caught again.
Okay, but no hard knockdown. Oh, they keep trying to do it, forcing out the burst. Kensei, they have to burst. In the situation, are you able to kill?
No,
it's not it. PRC.
PP blocked. All the patience from Float Up to not commit to a button in the final moments. Gonna go 3-2 on a close game.
Oh, I looked at the replay. I looked at the stream. They did 5P, and it just missed. Like, they just recovered in time. Almost got
You know what?
Duel 1.
Happyrio has been showing has had a really strong showing, starting off with that run up 2K, but Kriby definitely has been here before, but now gonna be looking a little bit down when it comes to the Tyrant Rave, and not so much damage.
You were asking, someone was asking earlier what character, like, is not afraid of Happy Chaos or, like, does well versus him. I feel like Sin is technically one of them, but, you know, this defense still sucks. This, he still gets to do so much.
Doesn't want to give him a chance to build up some of that burst, so great awareness, but Happyrio does have 2 bars of meter on his side. Oh my god, okay, one of them spent. YRC doesn't want to be too
I like the IBs. Nice tech, and gonna be able to call out the backdash, forcing out the burst from Rio. Oh, nice J2K into the 5D. It's just really hard. It is kind of cooking him on that offense at the end, but Rio trying all they can to overcome. Nice 2P mash.
You know what, Hollow? Even though if it looked really tough, Happyrio still is still not. You know, he may be down, but he's definitely not out. Showcasing a lot of patience and some amazing offense. But you know what, Kriby has something to say about it. Gets opened up with the blue RC. Not enough to actually, you know, build any significant meter. But Happyrio has all of that and then some.
Oh, there's T. Oh, I say oh twice, but it's catching him out. PRC. Oh, the fuck! I can't talk.
I can understand, Hollow. There's so much crazy stuff going on. Oh, but Kriby out of bullets, and you know what? No bullets, only one in the chamber. How are we gonna use it? 1 to just stop Sin from being where they are, and 2 to keep you in place. 2, 3 back-to-back throws to clean up the rest of the HP.
Yeah. When in doubt, just throw them. Kriby.
They tell you to take the throw, but when Happy Chaos does throw you, you're like, all right, they're gonna get resources back, they're gonna get bullets back. Now I'm gonna have to deal with either like a rolling mix, something like that. Sometimes taking the throw means that you're gonna die to the next setup right after.
Duel
It's true.
1. Let's rock.
Oh, I like the slight walk back at round start. Rio did there, really get that bar slash. But you're back in neutral, and this is where Chaos, he does tend to succeed using that burst. YRC, I can say they keep waiting. They're trying to wait out and see if they're gonna YRC or do something to maybe take a risk to get those bullets back, but not gonna work out. Still 1 bullet in the chamber only for Kriby, so gonna have to take a risk and not gonna work out. Jump back JH.
Okay, I gotta say that combo from Happyrio to the corner, that was completely sick. That was like, yo, like I don't know if that was optimal, but that was definitely cool as hell.
And a whiff punish, but still in the corner. Far slash didn't have the stamina to actually convert there, so Rio having to try to find something on offense to work, but Curse, the trade not working out in Kriby's favor. Right now, Rio is just on the offense.
Oh. Dead? Oh my goodness.
Yeah. It is Happy Chaos and the perfect damage from that. Oh my god.
Yo, that's what you get when when you have such a good understanding of your character and on top of the awareness needed to clean up. Man, it's great. I love it.
Oh, thank you, Conmay Esports. We're currently in the winners finals of Guilty Gear Strive. with Happyrio and Kriby. We got 200 in the pot today, so you've joined us at a nice time. Everybody's fighting it out right now to be able to get a piece of that pie.
Ooh, oh, the double check on the air-to-air. Great stuff. Catching the roll, tactical or not, you're gonna get stuffed out. Beat driver all the way through the Tyrant Raid. My goodness, Rio is trying to make sure we pick up where we wasn't showcasing in the last game, but Kriby. Yep.
Kriby's not done. Gonna send them through the wall. Get that 50-meter online. All the resources that I need. Full burst. Not a lot of focus right now, but you can still use these bullets and get that super online. And yeah, this is hard to come back from, but the trades are going in their favor. Baiting burst and the close slash to end it. Rio finding those right situations almost all times. Kriby so close. So close to be able to land on the work. That's a big close slash. They're be able to get some momentum off of that. Yeah, that not working is really strange, and unfortunately, it's going to cost Kriby a lot, I think. Because they really needed those resources. Good catch with the 2S, though.
This should be close enough to the wall. Yes, it will. So that means we get to run our game plan a little bit. Goomba stop. No, empty jump 2P. Maybe because they were very low on focus. And now building it up only with the kicks. Playing a little bit of soccer ball. 6P on the deep driver. And that's going to be shot through the wall.
Oh, that was such a good option. Right now, Kriby doing a great job stuffing that offense. Making sure that Rio has to block in these situations. As I say that, of course, Rio finds that backdash out of the gun pressure and able to find Kriby's backdash in the corner. So Rio only one situation away from putting themselves 2-1 up.
Ooh, good check, A.B.A. Wants to back up fully just in case they were going to spend the burst, but Kriby is not going to spend it just yet. He's holding it down for dear life. And you know what? He said, I'm going to pull up, throw you instead. I'm not going to worry about the burst since you're clearly holding it for the next game.
Yeah, that was a 1/3 chance of not working there, but it worked out. The random gunshot didn't hit, and Rio coming out on top.
My man was, he like only 2P. He's like burst, 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 and Kriby's like, nah, I don't think so. I'm good.
Yeah, still had burst at the end, but he didn't have enough health to use it.
Duel 1.
All right. If you don't feel enough danger to actually burst there, Kriby, my man's on a whole different level. But now choosing to spend it early right here. And you know what? That's usually the benefit of Happy Chaos. When you get to use your burst, it means that you get to do pretty much anything you want from full screen, and they got to work their way to you.
Yeah. Unfortunate danger state as well, so if you back up, yeah, already. If you back up too much, no meter, and that's really what Happy Chaos lives off of. So, gotta be careful here for Kriby. Still gonna work out for them. They're gonna be able to get the super, full bullets. They've got half focus here, which is pretty good to be able to just apply pressure.
Waking up with something was Happyrio, and now we're gonna get all the damage needed. Plenty of meter to work, especially off of the break. And now this is the situation where you do not like to see. Probably gonna apply curse. Yep. Oh, RTL right off the start to try to catch you because you can't block with the gun out.
Yeah, 1 health in a dream. No reversal super on Happy Chaos, so gonna have to do a really risky option to be able to get it, but no, not risky at all. Just walk up throw onto the dash in on the 6-6 RC. It's gonna be Rio going down 1, and Kriby going to that game 5 point, trying to take us to that last game right now. And look how good.
Kriby uses scratch to get you out of the air. Burst again, and a lot of meter on Kriby's side, which means you can do a lot with it.
Oh, Rio. Rio's in such a bad position here. Like, full meter, like, going through the wall as well now. has a lot of focus. Like, Rio really needs a miracle to be able to come back in this round. YRC plus 10, big countering. This is what you need. You're gonna be able to get them in the wall and get a big hit. Oh, but not gonna get the full connection there. No focus right now. No focus.
Oh, and it's your time to shine. Okay, a lot of damage, but it's gonna matter on this Oki, on this hard knockdown. Regular hit, 6K, but not gonna be enough. Blue RC back, trying to get some space. Beak driver into the guard crush. First in the last moment, it's your time to shine, but it's the only way you're gonna make it out. But 2K on the approach, Kriby makes it 2-2.
Yeah, that was an insane match at the end there. Just both players going back and forth, but still Kriby coming out on the top, able to take us to game 5 and guarantee that last game. Best of 1 from here. The best of this match right now.
Yeah, that was super tough, especially in the last moment. You know that these guys are playing with like on 10, where there's just a response back and forth trying to make sure they cover their own selves. But now, game 5 scenario, round start, trying to apply the curse and gets the anti-air. It's gonna be Rio spending their burst first, and that's gonna be opened up with the tactical roll.
Yeah, and now they're just getting mixed. Rio just not able to get anything started right now and getting really boxed with those 2Ks. Danger state for Kriby. Gotta be careful because they have a lot of meter. BRC, but they're able to get the backdash and just going right into super to get immediate all that meter, all that focus that they can get off that.
Oh, what a committal DP, especially with 2 bars, but 6P is gonna close it out, and Kriby now one round close to get to this grand final.
Yeah, completely reversing it right now.
Oh, okay, a lot of RNG shots, missing their opportunity, which means Happyrio does get a better shot, and a drop combo means even more so. RTL, yeah, doesn't want to give any chance to burst, especially mid-screen when you have the meter.
1 bullet. Oh, they catch the jump. They try to bait the burst as well right now. They have focus back, but again, only 1 bullet. They have to find a time to reload, and right now, they're back in neutral. No, 1 bullet again, and that was spent.
Hook stop, blocked, amazing stuff from Kriby, but still has the pressure on. Chooses to go with the 2K, gets opened up. Rio has to find a way to end this, or else he's gonna get his YRC blocked. Charge dust for the full combo, burst on deck. Oh my god, the gold burst is unsuccessful. And the threat said, I'm gonna walk a mile to get one.
My god, what is happening right now? Both on that game 5 situation. So nervous. Money on the line.
Really scary Halo, but so far DP.
Oh, DP.
You know what? Rio was feeling it a little bit too in that space, but Kriby just decided, hey, I'm gonna just chill.
No bullets.
Do your own thing.
No bullets. He has to reload. Oh, he doesn't have to reload. He has meter. He has meter. And right now, Kriby, it's going to have all of the resources that they need, but wake up TP. Rio trying to start the pressure. It's going to be the throw to start us out. They're in the corner here. You have to be careful. Even as Chaos on defense, you can blow up.
Hold up, Halo, back up. Blue RC gets the hit and a hard knockdown. What are you going to do? Try. Oh my god, he got the air-to-air, but no YRC. Pushing him back up. 2K reaction with the burst bait. Successful from Kriby. That was crazy stuff towards the end. Both of these characters can run very fast. One of them needs some jealousy, some motivation, but either way, it could be straight offense. Haven't used the jealousy rate yet until I said that. Immediate overhead. Tried to see if they could bait the burst, but jealousy already gone and opened up.
Yeah, and I like how Kellen, like, this is how you should be playing if you're Kellen. Just try to just keep the pressure up. Don't let them hit anything in neutral. Just stand at that range that she cannot hit you. And 1 health in a tree right now for Flowedup. And using that BRC, they're able to get some online. And dangerous situation. Wait, dangerous situation. No super, so... Oh, and 100 meter from Kellen. Kellen's willing and ready to do that, to do super, but not gonna do it there. Oh, he's dead! He has to burst!
Oh my goodness, only a pixel left. Oh, you got caught with it! You shouldn't have been doing that!
Oh man, this A.B.A character. Oh my god, this A.B.A character!
Oh no.
She's so good at punishing. She's so good at punishing you. And when you're Chipp, you can't afford these. Kellen, I thought you were playing the beginning of that round so well, but I mean you're absolutely dead. Good.
Thanks for playing.
Perfect.
Dude. Oh my goodness. It's so scary for Chipp. Like, you know, you have fast-paced movement, good buttons up close, but what A.B.A has, when she can also reposition herself well too, and have options you really have to worry about, even on defense, man, that's, whew.
Yeah, and no surprise they're taking a second here, because that's not the kind of match you want to start off on. You have to sort of reset your mental. You're down 1-0. You're playing for 3 here. Just forget that happened, because you're definitely not going to want to think about that round.
Maybe one thing he can do, try to play around that jealousy meter. Chipp is fast and I think at least classified enough to be an escape artist. So when that jealous meter is up, we need to make sure we slow it down and make sure we let that jealousy run down.
Yeah.
Oh, but Donzai.
Yeah, you gotta be careful about the aggressive options because Donzai is just.
Oh my god, look at that! He's trying to run away, but he can't escape!
He tried to follow your advice! Oh my god.
I'm sorry,
Look
I
at
thought it would work.
Look at the feeder!
Alright, gotta guess. Overhead, block both, but not the third one coming in.
Cracked his head. Alright. It's a new round, Kellen. Yeah, you can't do that. The thing is, like, once she's in, you have to be paying attention at all times to, like, did she switch modes? Is she gonna be chasing me to the ends of the earth here? Oh, yeah, you just do plus streams into you're dead.
And another perfect. It is not looking too good for UmKellan.
Yeah, right now, Flowedup really wants to make that top 3. And like I said, we've only had 3-0s or game 5s today, so this is either going to be a reverse 3-0 or it's going to be a game 5 defense or a 3-0. If history has anything to go on right now, Kellen, put up or shut up right now, because Flowedup is got all that momentum. Gotta stop the bleeding.
Ooh, okay. Early read, Flowedup feeling himself a little bit too much. He's in the flow state, too heavy, too deep. That means UmKellan now has an opportunity, and just like that, the jealousy gauge is going down. Getting some breathing room, not enough to get a hard knockdown, but this is definitely a big difference from games 1 and 2. And now look at this. We can play how we want for most characters. Counter hit, not getting the combo that they wanted, but tap dust, and now UmKellan finding a way through the darkness.
Yeah, with a very good round. And, you know, these rounds can go the opposite way super quickly, too, in the right situations. But look at that, that's a lot of jealous. Yeah, that's a lot of jealousy gauge. Yeah, and I was gonna say I'm not sure that push would have been worth it, but you gotta make it worth it here. right now Kellan's trying to put them in a bad position. The low. And then catching right into Jealousy Gauge again. So plus frames into plus frames. Donzai not coming out just yet. Oh, finds them low.
That's the thing, man. Anytime when you're fighting against Jealousy with 1 bar of meter and how much Jealousy gauge they have, you have to be able to block and guess for your life. Donzai, Flux Frames, actually caught a button, and this is not looking too good.
Yeah, the thing about Kellan is that they're getting mixed really hard in the corner. It's just that pressure just a little bit too much for them. And they baited first. And the trade not going in their favor. Kellan going down, Flowedup moving up to losers finals.
And you know what? I understand completely. Sometimes you don't want to give it up. You don't want to be the easy target, and especially don't want to fall
played yet.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
All right, so far we've been looking at a lot of fast-paced games, and I don't expect this to be any slower than the last one. Because so far, Rio definitely has been showcasing a lot of good Sin play. Oh, from this distance? Yes, sir! Oh my goodness!
Yeah, Flowedup doesn't have a chance right now to set up into Jealous Rage, so they're gonna have to wait for that. Nice try to like anti-air, but just the overhead. Flowedup able to get the meter right back and then get the super to get right back in. Optimal situation for Flowedup. Just so smart on the use of those moves.
And just going back-to-back supers. Been nothing but Flowedup on offense. And with the mix-up YRC, out of there, you know what? Open the gates of hell, lock my opponent down, and we still get the round.
Yeah, Flowedup using their chances really, really well here. But, I mean, Rio? It's only round 1. And I feel like they've been doing really well in neutral so far. Just using those big buttons to their advantage. But this is the same situation as last round. Just the burst right into Flowedup having that Jealous Rage burst coming right back to Rio. And now I think Flowedup is going to have to take a risk here if they want to get some meter back online.
Okay, tried to go. Okay. Anti-air with the jump P's, able to reset, but only so much Jealousy Rage to actually work with, and they still find a way with the meter.
That converted? That was insane. Meter online for Rio, so he's gonna try to get this going. Doesn't really want to let Flowedup do anything during Jealous Rage here. And they're gonna wake up into a transformation. So 50 meter. ODP, a big risk. Rio is gonna pay the price for trying to punish. No. Oh no!
Bro, not enough.
He's not dead. Did he wake up 214K? I think they woke up 214K. Okay, nice anti-air.
Hot still in the corner. Flowedup on defense, doing really well, blocking all opportunities. Great throw break, but we're still into the corner. And for a while, this risk is actually starting to build up.
Great. Punching the super. They're going to have a little bit. Oh, I say a little bit. They're going to have a ton of meter here, as well as Jealous Rage. So gonna try to move forward. Oh my god, the immediate jump in on the far slash, just punishing it. This is my neutral. You're just living in it.
For sure. Especially with the buttons that you get from being in Jealous Rage. They happen so fast, and the speed just allows you to be where you want to at such a short, or in short burst even.
Yeah. Going back into it. Staying on the Sin. Flowedup. Big momentum just coming from that loser side. You don't want to lose out here if you're Rio. But Flowedup, as an opponent, just so good at finding these interaction wins they would not expect. The little things add up, and then they immediately just like are in jealous rage and mixing you and doing tons of damage.
Oh, and a beautiful out of sync with the jealous rage. Now gonna get it right back on the wall break, and that's a decent amount to work with for the rest of this HP. Gotta have some good blocks if your name is Happyrio. Blocking the Donzai, but the pressure's still on. Wasn't able to catch the stagger, and we DP out of there.
Okay, trying to reset pressure. They're trying to catch Flowedup hitting something here. Okay, nice just block into the key super. Nice block. Just the blocks coming out from Rio. And not a lot of meter, but it's still not going to work out for them. Flowedup still finds the conversion in the end. Able to clutch out the round.
I'm surprised the key grab was just simply enough to kill the rest of that HP. Happyrio on the offense. Too far outside the DP to combo. Not what you want to see. Flowedup is happy about that. And the offense getting anti-aired by the 5P. Jealous back up.
And nice chest ball. Playing pressure in the corner. Not committing to the anti-air. Flowedup playing really patiently here. But still getting punished.
Happyrio staying just outside the range. A.B.A can actually work with being outside jealousy, and now that's going to be nice. Charge dust for the cleanup. Beat driver for the finish.
All right, end of round 3. Flowedup gonna get that burst back first, and they might need it to get out of this corner. Ready.
Ooh, okay, nice pickup. Tyrant Rave wants to make sure we get it before the burst happens. Good stuff, and now we're able to get that hard knockdown, but what are we gonna do? More pressure even. Burst happened beforehand.
And no stamina, no meter right now for Happyrio, so you're gonna be celebrating if you're Flowedup here, because I think you're gonna be able to get this wall break yourself. Yeah, super right back in. Gonna get a little bit more jealous rage meter, but Rio not done yet.
The throw gonna happen. Blocks all around. Are we gonna be jealous? Yes, no, yes we do, and we're able to still block in the meantime. Wow, the pickup was clean.
Those combos always look really cool, but Rio putting one back on the board, stemming that momentum gain from Flowedup.
Let me tell you, Hollow, I wasn't fully confident that he was going to be able to kill or even get the pickup, but you know what? Like I said, Rio showing the masterclass for Sen. I would say both of these players are definitely an amazing example of what they can make out with their own characters.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Oh.
Okay, right block. Oh, cross up. Wait, why did they do that?
They got a little mirror back left, but now Flowedup stuck in the corner.
Yeah, and that means outside of jealousy, we can play around with our ranges when you're Sim. Great.
It's just so easy to beat the super in that situation too. So you don't really have any available reversal to you until you get wall broken, where you can try to maybe guess out of the situation, but still, Flowedup going down another round. I like what Rio's doing here, like just making it so that, again, the ranges are just really hard to contest with. 5P going for a fast button instead. Nice blow up, but no full combo off of the Elphelt follow.
Yeah, so far we've been seeing that Flowedup is spending a little bit outside of Jealous Rage, and there it is. But anti-air and no burst to try to utilize it means that this meter is going way down. RTL gonna spend the rest of it for the explosion, and we get the kill.
That actually killed. Good recognition.
You know, sometimes when you do forget that you have that little bit of extra meter to work with as Sin, it's like, oh, you're in kill range. That means we can just dump it all.
Might as well. Well,
All right.
I'm curious what Flowedup is gonna try to do here, because I feel like the bleeding is just super hard, and they haven't been able to find a lot of momentum in that last game, or just any situation where it felt like it was gonna be winnable.
Duel 1.
I feel like they wouldn't have to adapt too much, or I should say change too many things. Only that, look at this opening start, now getting their pressure early on, and they do have a decent amount of Jealousy Rage, but it's going to matter when they're going to be allowed to activate it with Big Whiff on the key. But now we're checking with our stilettos and boots here.
Oh, nice find with the low. And now Flowedup back on offense, into the throw. No DP quite yet. Into the 5G. And you were back to full meter. And Flowedup stemming, you know, stopping the bleeding as soon as I call it out. DB, just walk up and do it. Stop an option from happening. Make the meter go down faster, but good follow-ups from Flowedup. Able to find the back movement.
Dude, I'm telling you, even if you could try to run it away, A.B.A is definitely going to be on your tail before you do 2 back dashes or even 1 at that fast. Only a little bit of jealousy. Are we going to be able to come out before the Donzai? No, and we're not able to get the force out. But we're building up a little bit more rage as we do hit with Paracelsus.
Okay, Rekka. Nice GP. It's still doable right now for Rio. But Flowedup, pretty comfortable leads. Trying to make their way out of this pressure, but it was becoming difficult. They don't get the full combo, but auto time meaty is actually going to help them, and the armor into the guard crush. Do not run away from A.B.A. She can just find you where you're trying to go the low. Able to clean up Rio to bring us to a game 5.
A.B.A has the very definition of pull up when she's in jealousy. All right, bring it all the way to a game 5. Both of them back on the station. Gonna be no changes here. Still gonna be Sin, still gonna be A.B.A, but now it's their last chance, trying to find out who is going to meet Kriby in grand finals.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Yep. Who's gonna get a bigger piece of that pie right now? Because Happyrio off to a good start, but immediately Flowedup. They have the meter to make this work, and overhead is just such a menace in this situation.
Oh my goodness!
And we're back.
Combo reverse save.
Yeah, we're back to offense as well if you're Flowedup. Oh, I say that, and of course, Happyrio gonna be wasting off the rest of that Jealous Rage. Full meter though for Flowedup, so they can go for whatever they want in this situation in terms of defensive options. Can run the gambit. Nice PRC. They're able to get closer, but DP is gonna stop any pressure from Flowedup.
Oh my god, punishing the big driver, stomping on the flagpole and getting the approach. And now we're going to be able to run our offense. Still have to be scared, because of those 2 bars of meter. Going to spend it on the RTL hits between the gaps and the jealousy just to break the wall. Going to have a little bit of meter as a positive bonus. Reels in. Elphelt on the way out. And you know what? Are we going to hit the wall? But it's not going to be the kill.
My god, 1 health in a dream. And the super, the DP tries to DP through it, and it's not gonna work out. Flowedup on the set point right now.
I definitely understand the vision. Trying to use that DP to not only fend off the incoming attack, but try to move yourself a little bit forward so you're out of the gates, but to no avail. Did not work out. Burst wants to get a chance to use the Jealous Rage. Oh, grabbed him out of the button. Your time to shine, but a bar of meter. Are we going to go ahead and get forced out? We do. And now Rio is now in the corner. Okay. Ooh, oh my god, that was such a low hitting J8.
It's so good. Even in normal mode, like, being able to do that 214K in a mix is just like, on RC is actually insane. But speaking of that, going to be some strike throw happening here, and just the overhead. Happyrio not able to finish us off and bring us to that last round. But I mean, Flowedup, the defense, trying to build that up in the corner right now, but they are gonna get hit. Oh no! Don't let it be you.
How about to say this is your round to lose at the moment. You have only so much HP left. Got caught low. Does have the burst forced out, but the burst is successful. We still get some breathing room. No DP. Oh my god.
DP.
Still hits.
Oh, another game 5. This is another game 5 last round, and Happyrio off to a not great start. Flowedup on the offense, just downside and baits the DP. The pressure getting to them, I think. This is a high pressure situation.
Yes, any moment you get opened up could spell the last of your HP, but able to escape, burst out, but the super, gonna spend it. You don't have much jealousy, so it's not gonna do crazy amount of damage, but is it gonna kill? No,
I was gonna say it might be close though.
Oh, baited on the baited on the throw, RTL for the wall. Positive bonus, but you know what? We're out of jealousy, and that means that you can actually have an opportunity to win. Hoof stop gets the RC. It's not gonna kill. Wait, yes? No, it's not.
No, it can't kill. Reflect shield and 50 meters. Oh, they tried to bait it. They tried to bait it. They tried to bait the reflect shield. Nice block.
Oh my god. Trying to find an opening. 6P does the job, and patience prevails as Happyrio moves on to grand finals.
Oh my god, that was another insane last hit situation today. But heading into grand finals, winner's side, Kriby versus Happyrio, a rematch of our winner's finals, the first rematch that we've seen today.
Kriby been sitting comfortably on the throne waiting for his opponent, which is now Happyrio on loser's side, so you already know what that means. Happyrio has to win 2 best 3 out of 5s to be able to take the whole tournament and that big cash money.
Okay, nice block on the overhead. Still Rio on offense here, nice tech. The defense actually super good right now, right from Kriby, and you're able to get. Oh no! Messing up the super input. Yeah, okay, you get another chance here.
It's okay. 5-second rule.
It's honestly less, but like you have tools that like even if they get off the wall, like they still could block against like however how much focus that you have. So. Good stuff to Kriby. Able to still close that out in the end.
We'll run up 5P, no hit, but just guard. Not only that, IVFB to make sure they get a full max distance charge away. On the air. Okay. And air chose the challenge, not respecting the jump in.
Oh, nice whip punish. One thing that you have to be careful in this matchup. Oh, they didn't get the combo, Kriby. You're going to be able to pick up. They have full meter and all their bullets. So in this situation, yeah, even if you, okay, that's a nice DP. The 6P, the 6P in that situation. Yeah, that was going to kill. So you pretty much have to burst.
Oh my goodness, what? Oh, they're just playing crazy at the moment. So far, it's just a simple back and forth, but for these two, it's so much more. It's such a bigger dance that they're giving off, and I'm just like, yo, like, how are you able to breathe?
Yeah. We'll see if Rio still has gas in the tank, because they just had such an insane run, especially today. So
Duel
right, back at it again. Kriby one on the board. Rio trying to make a difference. Good close slash to start. Anytime we get burst off of a Happy Chaos, it's already a good day. Ooh, just outside the range, trying to play a little bit of footsies on both ends, but now making the approach. Know that you weren't gonna be able to reach all the way to the wall, so choosing to reset, but you're gonna be Rio's opportunity to fight back.
oh, almost gets that whiff punish, and the 6P should have gone punished, but Kriby still alive in the situation.
Oh,
yeah.
Anti-air with a 5P. Reset the scenario. I think they were expecting for them to actually be on the wall. That was a misinput.
Yeah, just a little bit of a miscalculation from Kriby. And spending a lot of bullets there. You spent a lot of resources. They're just trying to get out of the corner. Nice. You're going to be able to reload in this situation. Oh, or you not. You actually mess up the combo again if you're Kriby. Not Kirby, Kriby.
Hey, when you have 50 meter, you don't need to reload because our super does it for us, but not being able to break the wall means that we won't be able to build that much meter for ourselves. Resets the scenario again. I think that was another time he expected the wall to actually stick, but not going to be able to get the break.
Is he dead?
Oh
no, 1 health in a dream right now. Rio finding that one connection and then finds, I believe, the Chipp situation to be able to bring themselves to an even scoreline.
Are we going to bring this to another last game, last round, grand finals, getting close to 2026? I wouldn't have it any other way for ParagOnline.
Yeah. Gonna be a crazy way to end the night.
I knew that they cannot change this. Duel 1.
All right, going into game 3, and it's so important who's gonna get that game 1 or at least that 2-up advantage.
Oop. They say plus frames and to the overhead. Doesn't have anything to convert off of that, so Kriby correctly mashing in that situation, not respecting.
Oh,
nice 2K.
On the elk hunt, putting him into the corner. Ran out of focus though, and spending all of his meter on double PRCs. We may not got bullets or focus, but we still got the hands and finishing with the throw.
Duel 2. Let's rock.
Yeah, Kriby maybe wants to be that guy that's 2-1 up right now. It's not maybe, they do want to be that. They want to be that person. Solidify their position. Make it only 1 game situation. End the set. The J2K whip. The J2K whip punish is insane.
Yes.
That's definitely something that we haven't seen today, but I think Kriby has been pulling out more stuff this set than they have pretty much any other to try to get out that win.
Oh wait, hold up, a standing reset, but lost a lot of their focus. Won't be able to bring out the gun, and they're holding all the meter on this pressure. All right, let's go ahead, take a different route. Gonna bait the throw, Tyrant Rave. A lot of damage for Happyrio.
Yeah, doesn't want to let them burst in that situation. So, but Kriby's still able to find this way out of the corner. JP not
too high.
Oh no!
I feel like that was a really well calculated gold burst, but it was a little bit too above Sin's head to make any connection.
jump in. He's going right for the overhead. Good throw. The elk hunt. It must have. I think they tried to elk hunt in that situation. Just all of these offensive options just being called out immediately by Kriby. Just do not take risks against me. I will be punishing you for hitting any of those special moves.
Alright, gotta be careful. This one hit can be the damage that's needed. Has enough meter with punish back and forth, waiting for the curse to be finished, but still applying offense, staying in the rage that's favorable for Sin. But you know what? It's not looking too good. Corner carry, not gonna probably build enough meter, but it still looks like it's gonna kill. It will! Dude, needed no meter at all. It was straight gunshots in hands and knees to get the wall break for the finish.
Yeah. Kind of insane conversion at the end there. Just able to find the right conversion to get that kill. Chaos is one of those characters that enables people to like find those random hits that look like they're not going to be able to do much and just turn them into magic. It's one of his best attributes. So, oh, the 2S.
2S whiff, but it's looking so nice. But you know what? Okay, stop blocked. Oh, that was such beautiful execution, making sure just in case if they do get shot, they will be able to block as they just traverse the screen. But both bursts spec within the first round. We're trying to make sure there's a chance on both sides to do something.
Not a lot of meter online right now for Rio, so this round start might have been a little awkward, but they still find the low hit Elkhine. Menace to Society, that one is. No throw reaction from Rio, not expecting it neutral. So, possible game 5 on the board right now.
Just through the tactical roll.
Yeah. I think when you play former Happy Chaos players, that's just way harder to do against them because they know which situations are fake.
Oh, and no bullets on Happyrio. Tried to roll in to get some type of offense started because of the burst, being able to put one in the chamber. But you know what? Happyrio is not gonna let you reload. Oh, curse gonna get hit.
Yeah, I think they tried to bait a throw there. Just not gonna work out. Happyrio, one away now from that reset.
Just like that, what are we looking at, Hollow? A 2-2 situation, game 5.
Yep. It wouldn't be Paragon if we didn't go to game 5 reset, right?
Duel 1.
But, I mean, it's not over. I mean, Kriby can still do this. And they're going to start the round.
No.
That's probably not how you want to start the round. I'm not going to lie, because you have less bullets and no focus, and you're stuck in the corner. So, okay, gonna burst out, try to get a hold of this round. You still have some resources now. But
picked it up.
Nope. Yeah, Super is gonna reload all the bullets, and you're gonna have a little bit of time to get some focus back. But yeah, you're gonna have to play a little bit safer.
With the 2K2D. A throw, trying to change up their options. Any amount of damage does work very well, especially against Happy Chaos. But 2 bars of meter on the board right after this, as both of them are starting to get a little bit similar in meter. Now 2 positive. It's immediately spending it. Are we going to use it for this burst here? I would imagine we use the burst, but not going to give you a chance at all.
Yeah, Kriby on tournament point.
Right. Chose not to spend a burst, could be the option of the year, your last one at that. But Rio being able to break the wall pretty early with still burst intact and meter building.
That's another big hit. Able to get another hard knockdown into more positive bonus. Nice tech, but you're still dead.
Dude, alright, last game, last round, potentially. If Happyrio is able to do something about it. Okay, block the cross up, not the tap dust. First burst spent. Oh, and baiting on the throw, but not getting anything significant. Too far away for the 2K2D. They're scrambling for any significant hit.
Oh, I love the IBFDs here. And it's minus enough where you can punish with just a straight 5H from Chaos. Going for the gunshot.
Oh, and that's really good for Kriby. Gonna be able to break the wall. Deus Ex Machina. One interaction is all it's going to take, Paulo.
Yeah, and all of the good defense there gave them so much meter. And yeah, the 50-50 gonna be one out. Happyrio, I think they tried to backdash, but that's gonna be Kriby taking home the prize today.